Everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two. In this cozy bar, where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
I knew there was stuff. I knew there was stuff. I knew there was stuff. I don't even know where that is. No, I'm going to have to find this now, aren't I? Is it under other? Possibly. I don't know. Mandy, how you doing? Nice hat. Joey, how you doing, bud? Going smoke of the herb. Yep, no problem at all. Vic, how's things over there? Early, isn't it? Sometime between 8 o'clock in the morning and about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, isn't it? Sometime around there anyway. Something like that. Slange. Cheers. Prost. Skull. Smoking it out. Found a dead bunny in the backyard when you were around the circle. It's the circle of life, it is. Midday. Yeah, I know, Mandy. I was trying to work out what time this stream was going to be, and for the life of me last night, I couldn't work out what it was. So I gave Vic about 27 different times, even though it was only 24 hours in a day. Hannah's barking if she wants to join in. Hello, Hannah. Are you okay? Ruby, jump in the pool. Jack, just don't. Just don't. Garbage day is Thursday. It is for us as well, funnily enough. Our bins get emptied on a Thursday. Am I doing okay today? I am absolutely knackered. Exhausted. I've slightly improved the amount that I'm walking, and my legs can feel it, which is good, I suppose, isn't it? Stupid o'clock it is, stupid o'clock. Still chilly in Ohio. I'm not surprised. But summer's almost upon us, isn't it? It'll be warm soon. It'll be better. Where's me thingy, me jig? I'm going to whip me thingy, me jig out. I'll map my walk. I've been trying to do the 20 miles in May, and I'm getting close. We have 5 days left. And that's where I'm up to. 88%. I have got 12.22 miles to do in 5 days, which should be a piece of piss. And that's without even counting the walking up and down the falls. Muscles are sore from mowing. Oh man. Can't you just burn the grass? Can you not napalm it or something? You must be able to do something like that. Just ruin it completely. Your bacon's burning. Oh, I like my bacon dead crispy. Sorry, not sorry for the legs. Every step is a step in the right direction. Because I've been trying to extend what I'm doing as well. See if I can find... No, not that, no, not that. You see, my normal distance, the little Bart head walk that I do, is either 6.2 or 6.3 miles. The other walk that I've been doing is 1.23 or 1.24 miles. So it's double the normal walk, which it's not a long way to go because I'm still not far away from the house because it's a circuit. But it means I'm getting loads more steps and I'm putting loads more miles into the legs. Which in theory should be helping me, shouldn't it? In theory. I hope. Also found the shells for your dad's old shotgun. Oh man, not really sure what you're going to do with the damn thing. Not the kind of thing we have lying around the house in the UK. Well, some people do, some families do. We tend to try and stay away from those families though. Yeah, I'm going to need clean socks. I have indeed. I'm not even wearing any at the moment because my feet are on fire. And I've just got out the shower about 10 minutes ago. Well, actually now about 20 minutes ago. For me, it's a lot of walking. It never used to be. I used to walk mile and mile after mile after mile all the time. Not for a while. But the more I can push myself at the moment, the better I think it's going to be. I've just got to be careful that I don't do enough to set myself back. Can't be doing that. But getting there, man. Should have turned it on Thursday. I should have done. I'd have probably been near enough there by now. And I'm allowed 2 workouts per day to count towards the total. I've only done 1 today. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing any more than that. Don't burn the shells. Do not burn the shells. Jeez, man, do not burn the shells. Kirsty, how you doing? How's things? You always say, but it is a nice hat, it is. There's a hint of either 1920s Chicago newspaper dude or 80s ska, I think. I do like it. Just need to find something that goes with it, you know. You just want to take it to the woods and blast a couple of old trees, see the power of it. It would go horribly. If you do it, film it. No matter what happens, film it. Now you'll be alright. Shoulder behind it. You know how to handle weapons. You know what you're doing. You've been busy? Ah, no problem. Have you been down one intense rabbit hole? Is that what it is? One Mahusa rabbit hole. What? You delivered a newspaper from 87 to 91. Peak years for delivering newspapers. Yeah, Kirsty. Viva Paws Vegas is Vic. Mandy's niece in Vegas. With the dogs, the adorable dogs. Eating cotton candy. Or candy floss as we call it here, thank you very much. Never actually shot a shotgun in the service. You shot rifles. And the other gun that you take is a handgun. And I suppose a shotgun would be a completely different kind of beast, wouldn't it, as well? We do have plenty of them over here, in the countryside at least. Although a few tend to get sawn off and used in post offices as well. Not good. Rabbit is Kirsty, Vic. Kirsty, yep. She of the rabbit holes. I don't think I've barely eaten cheese since watching one of your rabbit hole vids. Well, lives rather. That cheese with the with the crawly things inside it. No es bueno, man, as they say in Japan. Oh, we're on the booze. Except we're not, are we? Because it's 0. Because I was an idiot and drank too much and my head exploded. Amongst other things. Me Thursday, I really enjoyed out. Yeah, that maggot cheese was absolutely vile. Vile. Yeah, enjoyed the Thursday night out. So I've been watching YouTube videos today of places to visit in North Wales, places to visit in the Lake District, places to visit in the Yorkshire Dales. I think possibly the Lake District is still a little bit too far for me. To drive there, go and do something and drive back, it's too far. The Yorkshire Dales is just over an hour away from where I am, so that's not a problem at all. Some of North Wales is very close. some isn't. So there's loads of things to do there as well. The lighthouse, is it Talacra, we call it in Liverpool. The lighthouse there looks amazing. Wouldn't mind doing that. I've got to go to Ingleton Falls in the Lake District, definitely. I need to find the easiest Wainwright. That's going to be an aim for either, can't work it out, this year, next year, I don't know yet. The easiest Wainwright to walk and to stand on the top and touch the top of it. I need to do that. At least one of them at least. At least. Yeah, I got you as a Sherpa in North Wales. And also a camera woman, which you're going to have to be, aren't you? You will be using one of these ZVE10. It's got a cage, it's got a top handle, it's got a mic. What more can you ask for? You don't need this bit at the bottom, like. That's just a little tripod. Don't need that. So it should be good. I'm sick of being in the house. Sick of it. Just being out feels better for me. And it didn't used 2 years ago. It's that thing fireproof. It is. It's pure. Unless the stuff that's going to come off it will look fire. That's the only thing. Casper, have you been hit by the bad weather? I went for a walk earlier. Let's have a look again how long this took. If I can find it. I'm not saying I'm lucky. It took 25 minutes and 52 seconds to do my walk earlier. The rain started 25 minutes and 42 seconds into it. By the time I got into the house and shut the door, it stopped spitting and it started bouncing down. So we've got a little bit of, I wouldn't say bad weather. It's rained a bit and we desperately needed the rain. I mean, desperately needed the rain. Mandy, it's not heavy at all. The cage and the top handle make it a little bit heavier, but you need it to be a little bit heavier so you don't get loads of shaky because it's a very, very small light camera. The tripod's brilliant. It's only small as well. When was the last time I used a Molotov cocktail, either in real life or a video game? It would have been last month, I think. I still haven't played Call of Duty for the last 4 weeks or so. Before then, one of the daily targets was throwing Molotov cocktails. A weapon I particularly like in that game. Because if you've got plenty of them and there's enough of you on the team who are working together, you can have like a wall of fire. It's great. Really stops people, stops the opposition from nicking things. You never use one in either? Oh man. You're an ex-bar wench. You have very steady hands. Do you know what? The other camera would be perfect because it's got in-body image stabilization, or IBIS as they call it. That one hasn't. But do I trust you with the expensive camera? Knowing full well you could run away from me and I wouldn't be able to catch you. It's not a bad camera, that though, I must admit. And the microphone is fantastic. In fact, I'm off tomorrow, aren't I? It's bank holiday, so I might take that out tomorrow, record something, and then show you what it looks like. Involve it, insert it into one of the videos. I did make one yesterday. Well, I didn't make one, I recorded stuff. When I took my daughter out, her and a mate went into town last night. I think I took him at about 10:30, 11 o'clock was it? Oh no, it wasn't. She told me at 9:30, could you come and pick me up and take me out? Yep, no problem. And then I got a call at about 2 o'clock this morning. Can you come and pick me up from outside the Skagesbrick Hotel? Yep. And when I got there, I went, where are you? Oh, we've gone for a walk. You fucking idiot. Don't ask me to come and park up and pick you up if you know where to be seen. Knobhead. So I took her home. We had half an hour in the car having a chat. I got bonus daughter time. How great's that? I love lady bartenders. Always make my friends. Me too. 16 years of living and working in pubs really helps. Because you know what they're like. The bar wenches, barmaids are absolutely fantastic. They know everything. Everything that's going on in the pub, they know. Lads get told quite a lot, but not enough. The girls always get told more. Thursday it wasn't over 11. Friday morning at 6 at minus 1.9. Weather's done a 180. That's shizzle, that, man. Why would you want to blow up a cow? That's a really extreme way to make a burger. It is, but my God, wouldn't it be tender? Just made the best ever bacon, egg and cheese sandwich. You can tell you're living in the States now, can't you? Bloody cheese on a bacon and egg sarnie. Trying to scoff it as quickly as possible. All right, your back is being British, being scoff. Proper bacon. Real bacon. Adam, how you doing, bud? Just finished work? Near worries, near worries. American bacon. What do you call me? Yeah. They have a tendency to have cheese on everything, don't they? Over in the States. Which I suppose if you like cheese is great. If, unfortunately, your brain has exploded and you're on statins for cholesterol, you tend to try and stay away from it. I don't eat a lot of cheese. I used to eat loads, which possibly could explain why my brain exploded. You put cheese on it too. 25 hours left to apply for monetisation. Right, where are we? There we go. There's Adam's channel. I'm going to pin that for now. Go on his channel. Go and watch some videos. Let's get him monetised. Come on. Let's get the Dwayne Eddies coming in. It's close, isn't it, man? 25 hours is nothing. But it sounds like nothing. It is. It's not. It's 25 bloody hours, isn't it? That was a wonderful bartender. He was everyone's ear and friend. That's why over 300 people that weren't family turned up at his funeral. It's good. I worked behind the bar for a long, long time. From when I was 14, which you're not supposed to over here. But I loved it. I used to use it as though I was on stage, which used to annoy the life out of a lot of people. But yeah, it was great, apart from on the odd occasion where I was quiet. I had one fella, Big Eric, we called him that because his name was Eric and he was big, said to me one day, "What's wrong with you, you miserable bastard?" I went, "Oh, my nan died last night. Never seen anyone's colour drain so quickly." So, "Oh, I'm sorry. It's all right, mate, you weren't to know." So that's the reason why I'm quiet today. It's all right, sound, sorry. And then did that for about 4 hours. Sorry. So, mate, you're all right, don't worry. But if I'm ever quiet again, there might be a reason for it. I'm not miserable, just the news wasn't great. Are you the same person? He is the same person. Especially in an 11th century church, we're only 150, so there's people outside. Morning room only. Some call you Ogera, some call you Adam, others call you Daddy. Some call me Mickey Nine, the Dreamweaver. Bit of Mighty Boosh for you there. Some call me Colooney, bringer of evil. Dad, when employing bartenders, you can drink but only beer and no shots and defo no drogas, man. Yeah, we wouldn't allow people to drink until after work in our place because the brewery said so. Unless it got to like, New Year's Eve, of course, which point, piss off. These people are working. Christmas Day the same as well. Lost in the blinding whiteness of the tundra. Yeah, I love that show. Love it. I would if I ever won the Euro Billions on Tuesday, which is £7.4 trillion, I think it is this week. I would try and build somewhere that looked like a Mighty Boosh Series 2 set. Just to go and chill. Just sit in a rocking chair and have the moon in the corner and all the lighting, amazing. Love it, love it, love it. Joe, your daughter got a job at the bar. So many people that buy a shot, she'd be lit by the end of the shift. Lasted 2 weeks, yep. Can't do that, can you? What say does a brewery have in a pub? Well, in the days where breweries used to own pubs, they would have managers. You would be employed by the brewery to run the pub. You didn't own it. You didn't get a say in what beers you sold. It was their pub, you were just working there. But you lived there rent-free. Electricity was free, gas was free, no water rates, everything was free. So it was a pretty decent, a pretty decent job. I wish back then I'd have been working rather than just working behind the bar. I could have afforded to buy a house pretty much every year or two. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't paying any rent. As it was, I worked for very, 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 very low wages because I loved working there. I was working for my family. It was great. And it was like working behind the bar as being on stage. It was brilliant. I met loads of people. I laughed my tits off constantly. What more can you ask for? If you won the lottery, would you quit your job? I would quit my job before I'd even claimed the lottery. Absolutely 100%. I always said I wouldn't because I wanted to stay sort of, I don't know, with my feet on the ground. And I want to keep on talking to my mates and what have you, but nah, not anymore. My door just opened then. I have to check that in a minute. Depends on a jackpot. It'd have to be north of $10 million post-taxes. I don't get that. Why do you pay tax on lottery? Over here, your lottery is it's tax-free. 1 mil plus, which doesn't sound like a lot until you think about 25 grand. Is that like the median wage? So it'll be 40 years worth of median wage. You watch EastEnders too much as a kid, and so when you first job at the bar, you thought all you had to do was lean on the bar and talk to everyone. Fail to actually serve any drinks. Doesn't go down well. Yeah, don't pay taxes on lottery or gambling wins in the UK. It's all in your back bin, la. Dad wouldn't employ you, Casper, which you took as a slight back when you were 18, but you understand today, yeah. Say I was working behind a bar when I was 14. Helped that I was 6'4" and 14 and a half, 15 stone at the time. So I looked old. And in the pub that we were in, my recently departed godfather was one of the toughest guys you could ever meet. Great Britain karate champion. And just in general, outside the pub, hard kind of fella. So nobody had to go anywhere near me, otherwise he'd absolutely marmalised them. But barring people out when I was 14, stopping fights and all kinds of stuff. I loved it. The interacting with people, it made me grow up a little bit as well. I know, people watching this thinking, what, you've grown up? Yeah, but it did, just being part of that scene all the time. And I never used to drink too much, because I'd seen other people drinking too much and what it did to them, until later on in life. I reckon it was COVID. Lockdown, that just sent me that little bit over the edge. Didn't take much, just a little bit over the edge where I started drinking far too much. Not good. Not good. Working from home, so you finish work at whatever time it was. 6, 7 o'clock. What do you do straight away? Bottle of wine, let's go. Can't do lottery in Vegas, so often you go. Put $10 in the 1 million gambler. Fair play. Well, the Euro Billions this week is about 156 million, I think it is. 156 million, possibly. Stupid, isn't it? I don't need all of it, just a bit of it will do. In fact, I think I talked about that in the video that I haven't made. £169 million on Tuesday. In fact, you know what? Why am I talking about it? I haven't put it on yet. I'm going to put the lottery on now, live. Live on air. Here we go, 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 go. Euro Billions. add me saved numbers, and a couple of lucky dips. We are in the draw. We are in the draw. That's insane. £169 million. And if you don't believe me, there you go. This Tuesday, £169 million. Just imagine what you could do with that. The amount of people that you could help. Wouldn't it be fantastic? Lotto is tax-free also in Denmark. So is any gambling winnings. We used to have to pay tax on them. You could choose to pay tax on the winnings or what you were putting on the stake to begin with. If you want a proper amount on the lottery, you concentrate on content creation and bang a load in your pension. Not sure if it's changed again, but when you got your bar licence, there was no age restriction on serving. Only rule was under 18, had to be supervised. When we were doing it, you couldn't serve alcohol when you were under 18. Because there was no restaurant, you couldn't serve it at all, so you had to be 18 plus. Which you're supposed to be in supermarkets as well. Even though you're doing the self-scan, if someone comes over to press a button to say you're okay, they should be 18 plus themselves. You weren't 5'11" till you were 18, and I was younger. Brother-in-law's brother's wife asked you if you're a lot longer than your sister, and said you're 28, 35, and 4 years older than your sister. Yeah, when I was 14, I went from being 5'10" to being 6'4" in the space of 6 months, which was horrific. I had stretch marks on the inner thighs and on my back, and just growing that amount within that short amount of time is so tiring. It takes so much out of your body. I was eating about 4 times as much as a normal human should do, just to fuel myself. But it helped, and it helped getting served in pubs as well. Luckily, the other lads also looked fairly grown up, so we did all right. We were all going out when we were 15 on the ale together as boss. Million. That a bit of Margaret, is it? Margaret from MASH. Oh, Frank, say million. Dinner is ready. No worries, Adam. It's smakelijk. Bon happy tits. Last Saturday the Danish lottery was won, but unfortunately 11 people had all 7 numbers. Do you know something that's going to happen over here one day? Well, it's not going to happen, but it could do. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Apparently, thousands of people pick those numbers. So even if they did come in, the jackpot would be split between thousands. It'd be nothing. You're better off just not picking it. Know what I mean? What was I standing in for that growth spurt? Must have been shite. Don't know, it must be a family thing. On my granddad's side, there was lads who were 6'8" and 6'7" and what have you. But it was funny. So I was about 5'10". Most of the lads in our year were 5'10", 5'11". So I was nothing special. I shot up to 5'10" to be normal. And then I just come in after the summer holidays, I think it was. And I was walking down the stairs, and Louise Ferns was only small anyway. She was stood next to me and just went, "Oh my God, how tall are you?" As if, I hadn't noticed. "You're really big." Yeah, I know. Oh my God. I'm not a freak. Well, I was back then. Very few people were 6'4". Now they all are. It's mad. I was measured once a year by a visiting school nurse. It was a competition who grew the most. No one ever grew by more than 12 centimetres or under 5 inches in a year. You grew 4 at most. Yeah, 6. I grew a full 6 inches within 6 months. Just it takes so much out of you. You'd be better off if you could just have a plateau and then slightly increase all the time, not just alone. I used to come home from school. I was doing me mocks at the time as well, my mock GCSE exams. And I'd sit on the sit on my bed and go to take my boots off, and then my ma would wake me up, tea's ready. Like, I'd get home for about 3:30, 4 o'clock, whatever it was. 6 o'clock, your dinner's ready. Been asleep for 2 hours, didn't even know I was asleep. Mad thing, fam. Ali, oh, how you doing? Being tall is fantastic, but also, it's not fantastic. Ali, oh, piggly ding, there you go. Great-grandfather Nikolai was over 6 foot, but his wife was 4'11". Proper mixed bag, I can imagine that. Frankie Howard growing a full 6 inches, of course, there you go. But yeah, it's good being tall, but you do end up grabbing things off shelves for people. Old ladies love me. Whenever I go into, I don't know what it is about, I know I'm tall, like, but when I'm in a supermarket, oh, could you do us a favour, love, could you get that off there for us? Yeah, no problem at all, there you go. Do you need anything else? No, I'll be alright. If you see me and you need something, just give me a shout, I don't mind coming over. You do, don't you? Look after people. Also, you get your own bit of rain, as you would do. But then you also get other people's rain, which is bouncing off their umbrellas, which are down here somewhere. Vic hasn't got a bar thingy yet. What does Vic want on her bar thingy? A US flag, a Welsh flag, an English flag? Seeing as though she's a little from column A, a little from column B, etc. What are we having? I'll make one for you. And Ali oh, what a fantastic picture. Mad weather in the video, the sun, the rain, the wind, all in one. Look at that. Paint the whole world with a rainbow. Go on. Isn't that lovely? Right, we're going to try a video. See if it works. There'll be no sound, obviously. That's rain, look at that. Rain on a castle. Yes, you've got rain on a castle. Proper rain, Irish rain. Kind of rain that goes through you, You haven't done cider yet. I asked on Wednesday, you've been busy? Exactly, so don't have a go at me either, Mandingo. Chris, your old roomie. Oh, you've seen a picture that he's with his wife. Mad, isn't it? 9th grade, he was 5'10", and in 10th grade, 6'8". That is insane. The bar thingy, top left. Ali now serving. That thing flashing in the corner. Bar thingy. You had stretch marks up the arms and legs. I did. And me back and me inner thighs. Oh, me inner thighs. Dogs say hi. The dogs say, let me just check the doer. Oh, no, the doer's all right. Must have been something else making a noise. Woof, 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 woof. Vic, if you would like your own now serving, let me know. And we can stick it in the top corner for you. You will have to let me know what kind of flag you want though, because you are, of course, covering England, Wales and the good old U of S of A. Is it still there? The door is still there. What are you drinking? What are you drinking, lad? Ali, oh. Get them orders into Ali. To kick off, I'm going to have a beer. A beer only, because it's fantastic stuff. One of these bottles, go ahead. We love a beer only. The bar is dog friendly. It is definitely dog friendly. Sorry, dog friendly. The dogs have got to be adorable though. Oh my god, the dogs are adorable. Las Vegas has its own flag. We've got a Nevada flag on the United States of Wardrobe. We've got 7. I still haven't got round to laminating this for Sheba. I should do. Choc and tea. The spoon man. Spoon man. Very nice. Oh, we have I've got to follow someone back, but we've got a message. Right, we have a message. There you go. I'm lost in Centre Parks. Please pass on my regards to the Pause crew. There you go. Isn't that looking fantastic? We have trees. Trees are green. So Tomash is not here. He's still in Centre Parks. He's jogging. Come on, let's face it. That's all Centre Parks is, isn't it? You go there because you can throw your kids to someone to go and play in the forest while you go and turn your pineapple upside down. Do you know what I mean? You do the Welsh dragon. Is this the coolest flag? We have a Welsh dragon on one of our... I'm quickly going to do this, Ali. Just don't worry. But see, there's one for Armandy with a Welsh flag. So we can do that. We can make that happen for you. And it is the coolest flag, isn't it? Let's face it. By a distance. Ali, do you know CIE Tours? It's Irish. Bus Iran. Has Thomas fallen over yet? We have not seen anything to suggest that he has, but also, to be fair, we haven't seen anything to suggest that he hasn't. So I would say it's fiddy. Perhaps he has, perhaps he hasn't. It's the only flag that has not changed from the first millennia to the second, if you remember correctly. It is a work of art as well. Joey, you're back. You can't remember why you left. Something to do with food. There you go, yeah. If it's something to do with food, it's food. Your favourite Nordic flag is the Finnskogen flag. I'm going to send a pic. This is not Nordic. This is Caribbean, this, mate. Guarantee you that. Come on. You can imagine drinking Red Stripe, can't you? And watching booty dancing while this flies above you. That's not Nordic. Not a chance. It's good, though. I like that. Vic could be the tester for the new cartoonified style. She could be. In fact, she will be. Once I get round to sorting it out. Know what I mean? Now you remembered. Be right back. No, no worries, Joey. Go and get yourself fed, mate. Cartoonify you and the dogs. We can do that. But then we would need to actually see you to cartoonify you. It's easy enough to do as well. See if I can find cartoonified. Have I shown you these? I've shown everyone else these. I'll see if I can find them. I have cartoonified something else as well recently. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, I need to delete some of this stuff. There's just too much there. Far too much. Right. It's easy enough because you see that's a picture of me in the pause. And then that's what ChatGPT come up with, which I think looks, it's not too bad, but it does look like Johnny Vegas, which I don't look anything like Johnny Vegas, and I'm also about 5 stone lighter than him. You know what I mean? Casper, what are you drinking? A beer. We can have a beer. You've got pics of Vic. You have, haven't you? You've got pics of Vic. Always keep him well with the family. Don't you dare. Well, you have to sort yourself out with a pic then, aren't you? Don't make me call you Victoria, Vic. Otherwise, hey, man, no, not going to call her that either. What? Get rid. Bloody thing. Going to send a good one. No worries, we can cartoonify it and stick it up there, so it's alright. You're like a Malibu and Coke. A Malibu and Coke. High level of trust between us, don't break it. Ah. Gonna have to do something coconutty. You are gonna have to do something coconutty. And I won't be able to look at it because it makes me want to vom. I had an issue when I was a teenager, but I drank far too much Malibu, and now, in fact, you know what? It wasn't even Malibu, it was a cheap knockoff. It was called Caribbean Reef or something. It was fucking horrible. I drank loads of it and vomed for about 3 days, and now, even if I smell sun cream, my stomach starts to turn. Right. Birthday's here in the Nordics. You put a flag on the table. It's Finnskogen. Right, so we've got that as well. That goes in the centre of the table. That's good stuff, that, isn't it? I like that. Your pick. I have to try and see if I can find your pick, Ali Alio. The unfortunate problem about doing as much filming as I do, and as much just creating in general, is that you can never find anything. It's bedlam, it's chaos. There's too much. There's Dennis Birdcam. It was after that, wasn't it? Where have I got it saved? Ah. There's our Ali Alio. There's our Ali. I like that. It's a good pick, that. Sure, it's a good pick, so it is. And then we have me and Horace. Horace is in the background. Doesn't he look fantastic? He is pure panda there, though. Pure panda. Anyway, that's AI for you. So we can do that. You send a picture, I'll AI it for you, and then we will try and make a new now serving bar. Bacardi does that to you. Yeah. Once you've had a proper night on one of them and you end up spewing your ring, you don't go back to them. You just can't, can you? How's the legs? Ali Alio, I've done another 2 very long walks since Thursday. Very long, for me anyway. So my legs are really sore and tired, but every step that I do in them is a step towards getting better. Poor Horace didn't get to North Wales. He didn't. He wasn't even in the boot. But a tripod was in the boot, and we never used it. At Ridling Castle, never used it. We should have done. Could have got really nice, smooth, buttery smooth shots, but we didn't. Doesn't matter, it looked fantastic. Fair play to you. I know it's mad. I've got to keep on doing it. I'm not going to get better if I sit on my hole in the house, am I? Just watching TV and eating biscuits and what have you. I need to get out there and actually start doing it. So it helped being in nature, because it takes away, despite the fact that it was such a hard walk on Thursday, it was taken away by the fact that it was such a nice place. You're climbing up somewhere to get somewhere nice. You're stopping all the way to just get a breath back, but you're also looking around you and seeing how beautiful the views were, looking out towards... It was out towards Llandudno, wasn't it? I think Mandy said you could see the big Orme, the Great Orme in the background. The fucking big Orme. Hi, welcome to Visit Wales. This is Big Orme over here. Not bad. Looking out towards the Great Orme in Llandudno. So the views were fantastic. It was lovely. And being high up, it's only 70 feet, but 70 feet is a lot higher than sea level, let me tell you that. Looking down on top of buildings, I don't see on top of buildings, ever, unless I'm in work in the building, because it's sort of 7 or 8 stories high. But even then, you're in work, you're not actually above something, are you? Yeah, so I need to do that more often. I still haven't been to that place down there, Kew Woods. I need to go and see that. There's 2 different circuits. There's the big one, and then there's a smaller one where runners and dog walkers tend to go around that a little bit first. I'm going to do that with the camera just to see what it looks like. 18th birthday for you. You've not touched it since. Wow, was Bacardi even invented back then, Mandy? By the way, stay away from Bacardi. Bastards. They disappeared to Florida during the revolution in Cuba and sold out all the people back in Cuba. So the people in Cuba don't like them. They'd rather you drink Havana Club. I don't like Bacardi. I don't like rum in general, but the 33-year-old stuff that they had, very expensive. Even at an all-inclusive 5-star resort, you had to pay for it. Except we didn't, obviously, because we got in well with the barman. Give him a load of stuff. Everton shirt, a Man United shirt from one of the other lads. Razor blades, shower gel, toothpaste, bloody women-y stuff. Like moisturiser and all that kind of things. Just stuff that you get for nothing in Pound Stretcher or Poundland or whatever it was. That was like 3 months worth of wage to them. Go, mate, you can have it. Oh, in tears, are you sure? Yeah, mate, don't worry about that. Anything else you want that you can see, just leave me a pair of Combats and a t-shirt to get home in. The rest you can have, like. So we got the 33-year-old rum, free of charge. Know what I mean? Look after your barman. Just saying. Your flag has its birthday soon. In June 15, it's 806 years old. Say what, motherfucker? Tequila. Anyone else got a tequila scar? No. But we did something stupid in the pub when we ran out of tequila. We're doing tequila slammers and depth charges. We ran out of tequila, so we started doing Cointreau depth charges, which is fucking horrific. And I think I've been drinking Guinness and Black at that point. Guinness, I don't even drink Guinness and Black. So when I was vomiting the following morning, it looked like a part of my lung had come up, and it wasn't. You have none of them scars. You don't drink Ali Alio. You're better off not drinking. It's bad for you. Look at me. You thought everybody a smidge under 6'2" saw down on buildings. We don't. What's next though? Ridlin, Conwy, the Prom, Holywell or Dizzt again. There's loads of places. I'll send you the video, the link that I was looking at. Couple of things actually. Something stood out on one of these videos. The fella who was doing it was doing a sort of talking head to camera, and he was talking about you should go to this place and this place, and he was doing it from what looked like the middle of a wheat field that had been harvested with trees in the distance behind him. It looked amazing. Just doing the little links to camera from in the middle of a field. I need to find somewhere like that rather than just in the car or what I normally do. Just with trees in the distance. A little bit of blurry background, a bit of bokeh. It looked fantastic. There's a few. Bedgellet. Definitely want to go there. Trevan, I need to go and just have a look at that mountain. I'm not going to get anywhere near it because it's dangerous, but I would love to go and have a look there. Where else? There's a few. I'll show you the video and let you know what I mean. Havana Club is good. Got a bottle from your uncle on your birthday 10 years ago. Tequila, salt, lemon. Once did one and took the shot. The salt and dropped the lemon on the floor. Ooh. Lots of fields and trees around there. Just saying, I know. There's loads around here, but this is the kind of place where if you went into a farmer's field and just started filming, he'd come out and shoot you. Not like get off my land, nothing like that. Just, what are you playing at, dickhead? Because not everyone around here is a farmer, obviously. The land is being used for other activities, or as a cover, mainly. But it was nice. We've got 2 trees in the back garden. Maybe I should start using that as a bit of a backdrop as well. And the voiceover. I think you were right about the voiceover as well, Mandy. I should do more of them, shouldn't I? Just film and then do a voiceover over the top, not just me standing there with my face like a leopard's scrotum talking to the camera. Film something nice to look at. Film the scenery. Talk over the top. Drag people in slowly. Oh. Espectacular, eh? Yeah, but I need more of that. I need more trees and more fields. I need more scenery. I'm so used to using the same places. They're starting to get a bit boring, isn't it? I need to go on Blue Hour. I need to go to this side of the Marine Lake. I did it last year. Filmed with the Marine Lake in the background, the lights bouncing off it, and just that colour. The colour that came through the camera was stunning with a capital S. Saw a badger for the first time in real life a month ago. Massive, aren't they, Casper? Massive, these badgers. Angry little fuckers as well. Big sharp claws. Go on, you bastard. Jackie Lewis, what about you? Jackie Lewis, what's the news? J-Lu, how's things over there in Northern Ireland? Voiceover doesn't matter if you're swearing in the background, then it doesn't. Although it does, because we're supposed to get some sounds of nature as well. I only put the voiceover at the start because it was over a sped up car chase. And I wish the weather had been how it was when I was leaving as I was arriving, because it's done this before, hasn't it? Where the weather's awful and you can't see any of Ururi. You can't see anything. You can't see any of the mountains because it's all rainy and shite. And then all of a sudden the cloud will break and you see this incredible vista. There was none of that, unfortunately. It was just a little bit too hazy, but that in the distance would have been fantastic. How's the weather over in Vegas? Hot, probably. You swore so much. You didn't. You were all right. You were all right. You swore when necessary. Mostly at midges, exactly, yeah. I didn't swear as much as I thought I would do because I was expecting banging heads and stuff like that. And I never got it. Because I was grand. What are you drinking? You taught as kids that if you go to the forest, you have to put coal in your boot. Because if the badger bites, it doesn't let go before it hurts the... All right. So if it hears the bone break, if you put coal in there, it lets go. All right. Genius. Genius. Thomas spoke to us earlier. There you go. He's lost in Centre Parks. But he hasn't fell over, as far as we know. That's Tom to Tom. Dice out anyway. Yep. Final day of the season today. Hang on 1 second. Football talk, therefore. Still no sound. Oosh. Back of the net. Yes, final day of the season today. And David, the first half of the season, Sean Dyche got 17 points. Second half of the season, David Moyes in the same amount of games has got 31 points. He almost doubled the amount of points that horrible ginger looking razor blade gargling prick got to begin with. He's not even ginger, he's bald. He's bald and ginger. You went in the pool. Pissing rain, a lot cooler as well. Yeah, but it's, don't forget, we are still in, technically we're a week, aren't we? A week away from being summer-ish. We are still in May. It's still only spring. And as they say, as the saying goes, ne'er cast a clout till May's out. Don't throw your coat away until the end of May at least. It's going to be sound. Fucking mental weather. The dog's nearly drowned you. They're full of energy, aren't they? Was listening in while eating dinner and dishes. Why are you eating dishes? Lunatic. Did he go ziplining in the parks? He hasn't said. We'll find out. We will find out. Yeah. Friday morning over in Denmark, it was 6 in the morning. Sorry, at 6 in the morning, it was 1.9 degrees Celsius, which is frost weather. When I win the Euro Millions this week, 169 million of His Majesty's pounds, I will fly everybody to Vegas for a pool party. There you go. We'll go and meet the adorable dogs in person. Pool party and barbecue. We will indeed. Ali out, no worries. Be right back. 17th July is the corresponding day with the exact same day length as today. So it's this side of the longest day to that side of the longest day. Sure, that's grand, so it is. RV with inside toilet road trip, of course. That's the first thing I'm going to buy when the Euro Millions comes in, is an RV with an inside toilet, just to keep you fucking quiet. Paint it orange as well. Pool party at yours. We'll bring the entire squad over. How's that? Everyone. Including hairy ninja potatoes. And I will build an actual bear's paws. There you go. I'll do that. I'll build one. If you build it, they will come. Ye feckin' ha is right. It is going to be the full squad, all of us. Including the occasional Myron. Well, I think a Myron would absolutely shit itself with Jack being there. RV road trip to pick us all up. Drive to the airport. USA road trip to Vix. There you go. It's sorted. It's going to have to be a big RV, isn't it? Oh, you're a Dane win the Poker World Championship back in 2011. His name was Eastgate because his dad was English. He bought him a house and later he lost £50,000 while waiting in the airport. That's when you know you are a proper gambler. Eastgate, I can't remember him. Used to watch a lot of poker as well back then. There used to be a thing on Channel 4. I think it was Channel 4. At about 11 o'clock at night it started. So we closed the pub and sit and watch poker live. I miss that. Those are the kind of things that will come to me when, in years to come, when I'm an old man, sat swearing at the telly, I'll think about stuff like that. Poker after dark, yeah, exactly, that's the stuff. WSOP, poker after dark. Just don't put that into Google though, because, you know, other things might crop up. You're in. Quick boat trip across the sea for Ali and you, exactly. You can swing by and pick Ali up. Get the Dunleary to Holyhead ferry. Drive through North Wales. Pick Manzi up. We'll all meet at Manchester, it'll have to be, won't it? Manchester Airport. Maybe a Rockstar tour bus and a driver. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Yeah, Holyhead on Anglesey, isn't it? I think, isn't it? Isn't that where the ferry terminal is? To Dunleary. You had Gus Hansen. He's a great holding player. I remember Gus Hansen. Have you tried forcing an unexpected reboot? Oh, he's been watching the IT crowd, has he? You don't know card games. You weren't allowed cards as kids. The Devil's toys. Toys for the Devil. Used to play cards in the pub after hours. Used to do loads of stuff after hours. Pool tournaments, darts, poker. Watch comedy. I don't miss the pub at all. That's a lie. I miss the pub. Oh, piggly ding. Anyone want to get behind the bar? Let me know. I do miss the pub. I miss the people more than anything, though. And they're knocking the bastard thing down. Evil, evil, evil. 150-year-old building they're knocking down. Jackie Lewis behind the bar, so it is. Piggly ding reset. We need a road trip, we do. Jokers are to be removed from the pack. Bad luck if they're kept. Tarot and regular playing cards, same thing. But some games you need to use the Joker. You want a little bit of tea. You can have a bucket of tea. There you go. Have a bucket of tea. That'll warm you up. Go ahead. Why do cards have jokers in them? For some games, the joker is wild, which means it can count as any card in the pack. Some Vegas games, casino games, what are they? They're also they come in for, they come in for some of them as well. Something happens on certain games over there as well. I can't remember. It's been ages since I played cards. Since I played bloody cards. You want Jaffa cakes as well? No problem. There you go. Some Jaffa cakes. They are devilishly good. Blood orange flavoured. Take a grab bag with you as well. Grab my bag. Maybe not. Just went to church Christmas Eve and your dad stayed home with you and watched Disney Christmas show. It's shown every year. Boarding school was intermission. Ah, right. Weird those traditions, aren't they? Everyone's got different ones. I think Mandy's related to your mother. Ah. OG playing cards were just 4 suits, 1 to 10. Sure, I didn't know that. Intermission. I just said intermission. Went there for a while. What's going on here? Birds are kicking off big time out there, man. The games you know are Snap, House, Find a Pair, Gin Rummy, Stop the Bus, and Bingy. What? The court cards were invented for one of the King Louises and were paintings of his favourite courtiers. There you go. Louis the Shiv, Louis the 14th now. Did not know that. I do like cards. I do like a bit of cards. There you go. We always learn something on this stream, don't we? Whether we want to or not, that's the best thing about it. You just want to chill and put your feet up. At the end of it, you're going to learn something. End of story. End of story. So it'll be interesting to find out which courtiers they are, and why they were picked. And is there a reason for? Is one of the jacks only facing one direction? The others are facing in both. Have I got that wrong? Super strict, and you couldn't even say cheers, as you only do that with alcohol, no? No church. If the priest was female, that sort of thing. All right. The tarot ones, death, hangman. It says invented for a posh couple getting married. See word. How's the fair babies, Jackademus? How are they? They all alright? Why was the card a devil thing? Is it because it's gambling? Is that what it is? Or did the devil play poker? Is that the story? I know he went down to Georgia and he was looking for a soul to steal. Oh man, I'm so tired. So tired. In fact, tell you how tired I was. I got cramp last night and I was so tired that I couldn't even get cramp. That's how bad it was. It started and just went, oh, balls there. That's how tired I am. Northern Ireland was strict, as well as your Christian parents. Right, so double bubble. Christian parents and just Northern Ireland in general. Is that why you're such a wild child, is it? Jaggy Lewis. What was the issue with the computer? No idea. I unplugged some of it and then plugged it back in. It was working, so. But it's not working completely because look, the jukebox isn't working. Despite the fact that it is playing. It's funny how different it is for these kids now. Is it? Yeah. When we were teens, it was completely different. Also, I think it was better for us. For certain reasons. Not everyone was walking around doing that with a bloody camera for a start. So, not everything you did, people saw, which is always good. I need a week off. I do need a week off. I don't think I've got a week left. I have. That's a lie. I have got a week. I think I've got 6 days maybe. Also, I'm on flexi, aren't I? So I could make days up and take them off. So I'm lying, completely lying. Snooping on the page and saw that one of the videos has 12,000. Is that on my page? Some of them did, but yeah, they were very, very few and far between. On the long form, the long form things are very, very strange getting there. Doesn't really happen too often. Short form, you can do 1,000 or 2,000 very easily without really trying, which is all good. But you need the long form for the dineros, for the hours and everything. So instead of getting 100,000 views per video, like some people do, I'm going to have to make 100,000 videos to get the same bloody views. But yeah, getting there slowly. You know, a Danish comedian who was a Jehovah's Witness mother and an Irish alcoholic father. What? Anybody who says cards were invented as a calendar or religion doesn't know what they're talking about. Mandy putting down the pocket rockets there. I know these things. What do you have? Leftovers from the bar. Chicken nachos and garlic cheese bread. Go on, get in there. Heated it up in the oven. I still haven't eaten properly today yet. I have stuff waiting for me though, when I finish. Lime and chili mango chicken. And on bagels. Me likey mucho. On my page, yeah, I've got a lot of videos on there at the moment, haven't I? Got over 1,000 uploads, which is just mad. But needs to be done, and I've just hit another little milestone, I think it was. What was my little milestone from the other day? Let's have a look. Where are you? Where are you? Oh yeah, the other day I hit 225,000 views, which is bugger all. Know what I mean? Absolutely nothing. Some people get huge amounts. Happy Memorial Day to Joey and anyone else who's celebrating, of course. Your phone has messed around, Jaggy Lewis, and showing one person's messages. What? Want to schedule his canoe trip? Get it done, Joey, man, get it done. Got one video with 723,000 views, man. That's proper heavy, that, innit? I'll never ever reach that because of what I do, but don't matter. It's the act of making these videos and then putting them up. It's quite cathartic. What do you call it? The card after 10. Jack or knight is a jack. Call it a jack. Anything Windsor Castle related gets pushed by the algorithm, then I shall go to Windsor Castle. Jack, Queen, King, Ace it is. You're the only cry in the corner now. No, you're not. Vic, dogs get views. It just takes a while for it to get round to doing that, you know. Yeah. 723,000 views. You've got to stick with it. That's the thing. Loads of people quit just before they're about to hit it big. And I think it was only 6% of all YouTube channels ever get monetized. Because people just give up. Got to keep going, man. Got to keep going. Good for me. Be proud. I am proud. I'm very proud of me. Very proud. You made $53 from the short. This girl getting kicked off the guard booth. 5 other channels used it. That's always the ball ache as well, isn't it? Some other channel will come across it and use it, and will make millions off the back of it. Bastards. The Danish word for jack is knigget, knight, which is the same way knight was pronounced about 1,000 years ago in England. If you watch Monty Python's Holy Grail, knigget. Am I calling your niece a dog? I'm not calling her a dog at all. Even though she's adorable, she's not a dog. No, of course not. But dogs get good views. The 3 dogs on the channel. Stop being facetious, Amanda. Hang on, is she still laughing? I'll be getting pushed off Desert Falls next time, won't I? Fucking hell, man. Give us a second. That is very, very Mork and Mindy out there now. Rich with that now, absolutely. But it's $53. It's better than nothing though, isn't it? If you look at it like that. Anything that comes in at all is more than you had before it came in. Uber cool. Dogs are amazing, aren't they? When they tilt their heads, I do like that. I know people who do that as well. You can tell when they're trying to work something out in the head, they go, ah. Joey, yes, he's in the US as well. Cleveland suburbs, which sounds like a fantastic baseball team. I'd watch them. I'd go and watch the Cleveland suburbs. About 7 minutes west of the airport in a town called North Olmsted. Oh, nice. 53 from a short is great. You have got to do insane amounts of views to get any kind of money out of shorts. Some people do, but they are very, very few and far between. Jenny Hoyos, she's the one who's the poster girl, isn't she? One of these handful of people that gets thrown out at you. What you need to do is, you need to do is shut the fuck up, because no one's going to hit the same as you anyway. There's no secret to it. There's no secret sauce. I hate that phrase as well. Just got to make your stuff, and if it's popular, it'll be popular. The only growth industry, the only way to be genuinely grow on YouTube is to make how to grow on YouTube videos. That seems to be the only thing that's out there at the moment. There's a boss German fella who was going mad. I'll find a link to that as well at some point. Saying these people need to fuck off. Anyone who says put the word course in the description, or put the word course in the chat, and I will send you a course on how to make courses. So it's like a pyramid scheme, just full of people. I'm making so much money off the internet that I'm going to now sell you a course. Well, if you're making money, you don't need to sell a course, do you? So he's going mad. This German fella kicking off. Brilliant. Yeah, a lot of people would like to, but actually doing it is, just got to do whatever you need to do, man. The weather's calmed down now, thankfully. You sent it all here, haven't you? It's evil. Only about a 30-hour drive away. It's only that far away. I've seen it on a map. Been to Vegas 3 times, 2006, 2014, and another year that you forgot. The other year that you forgot must have been the best one by a distance. We RV trip, yep, with an inside toilet, obviously. Forgetting when you came is also, yeah, it's always a good sign that you had fun. That's on there, written down. And if someone else has some kind of video of it, maybe you start piecing it together. But hopefully not, to be honest. You were down in Phoenix for 10 months in 2006 to 7. Went to Vegas a couple of times. Had some wild nights you barely remember, but it was fun, I can imagine. Need an RV? You do. I'd have one over here, but they're just too big, aren't they, for our roads, really? Which is why I could probably do with a little Citroen Berlingo. Just enough space in the back for me to sit down, and a little roll-out bed, a rock and roll bed. Somewhere to put the laptop. Somewhere to install the cameras. And then go and do sunset streams from all over the UK. We need an away game, don't we? Keep saying this, we need an away game. A sunset stream from somewhere other than Southport Beach. Where else faces west? Gotta be somewhere. Gotta go and do laundry. No worries, Vic. Breathe life, man. It's there to be taken. Go and squeeze it, man. A bucket for a loo. Thanks. So that's the inside toilet for a Berlingo, is it? Hope a bunch of people come to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on the 5th of October. They should do. I am going to try and get down there if I can. Your mum's best schoolmate lives just outside of Phoenix. Coming home in a week because her mother just died at 101. Fucking hell, man. Danish women seem to last long, don't they? False alarm, still wet. Ah. How can it be still wet? It's 500 degrees in Vegas all day long. Yeah, if you can if you can arrange your schedule. It's all about scheduling, man. Camping was real fun. It was chilly Sunday morning. I've never been camping. Never been. It must be the camaraderie, or if you're with your kids and stuff like that, just the getting out of the house and being close to nature with them would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Jimmy starting secondary school in September, is it? Or high school? Good time now. Don't have a great time. Double your money back. There you go. Absolutely. Satisfaction guaranteed. Oh, did she get a card from the king? Did he do the same thing there, did he? This was his first year of high school. He's going into 10th grade. Nicky's going into the 11th. Make the most of this, because before you know where you are, there'll be proper fully grown adults and you barely see them again apart from at 2:30 in the morning. Dad, can you pick us up? You'd love to live to be 101. Oh, wouldn't it be mad? Just 100 plus, man. Phoenix is a huge retirement area, specifically Sun City. Yep, heard of that one. Heard of that. Oh, you wouldn't know you're a Danish male. You don't last that long. Yeah, your gran died last year, almost 91, but her mum was buried on her 100th birthday. Got a card from the Queen. That's something to give to the family, that, isn't it? No camping for you. It's too intense.
Very poor.
Oh, very poor.
Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. That's the first very poor indeed of the day, that one, isn't it? Lived in Tucson for a while and didn't meet a single person your age. Do they exist there? There must be younger people there. Couldn't resist. Had to be done. Ah, right. So Nicky waited a year longer to do a confirmation so he could do it together with Jimmy. Oh, good stuff. How's he finding high school? Easy, just turn left at the intersection. Just turn left at Albuquerque. That's the one, isn't it? Bugs Bunny. Just turn left at Albuquerque. You heard Sun City, but not sure from where. That might be South Africa, Sun City as well. As in, don't play Sun City. Bands who played there ended up blacklisted for doing it. Jimmy plays Dungeons and Dragons in a board game club. Oh, good stuff. Good to get involved with your fellow students, be part of a club like that. Casper, you've never experienced 100 degrees Fahrenheit al natural. You would burn if you did. You're in Tucson many times on that trip, man. All old, so it was just you and your chicken. Ain't nobody here but his chicken. What was that off? Nightingales, wasn't it? Wasn't it Nightingales with Thingy and Thingy? I can't remember. It was David Thewlis, David Threlfall, rather. Ah, well. You didn't get the joke. You never do. Pay attention, Jackie Lewis. Stop looking out to the car park. Yeah, you might like Laz's channel. Should do. Laz's channel's fantastic as well. If you're a little bit in need of a sleep, it's horrible saying that, but it's true because you just chill. Dead relaxed, laid back. There you go, there's Laz's channel. When he paints his Warhammer, isn't it? Warhammer 401k. That's a different thing, isn't it? When he paints all his stuff, it's just dead relaxed, dead laid back. And he's a funny lad, this Laz. Well worth watching. Your job was to get the army troops from the airport in Phoenix to either Tucson, Yamaha, or any of the border sites. 310 to Yamaha. Alright, Yuma, Tucson. Yamaha, by the way, is what ends most arguments in Liverpool between schoolboys. Ah, Yamaha, lad. Yamaha on toast. It is the way you tell them, which of course is a Northern Ireland. It's Frank Carson, isn't it? A Northern Irish comedian. That's a cracker. It's the way I tell them. Mum's friend's garden is basically stones, pool and some palms. That's difficult to say that, but it's got a good rhythm to it. Stone, pool and some palms. No grass, and they once send a photo of them in the pool with Danish Christmas hats on. See what? Her husband forbade her to teach the kids Danish. She didn't want them talking behind his back, which is a red flag for sure. Absolutely, absolutely. Also a link is to our Vix channel. Viva Paws Vegas. If you like adorable dogs doing adorable things, watch that channel. It's fantastic. Plus our Vic's a fantastic host as well. Also has quite a soporific voice, which is either, depending on who you are, very Peaky Blinders or very posh. I'll give you a clue. It's not Peaky Blinders. Very posh. Very, very posh. Unlike me, who sounds like a Starbucks coffee machine. Know what I mean? Like, oh, lad, what are you on about? Dogs. We love dogs. Aren't I cute? And many things. Cute isn't one of them. You subbed a while ago. You haven't caught a live yet. You should do, Casper. They're brilliant. The dogs are absolutely insane. Fantastic. 3 absolutely adorable dogs. But they are fantastic. Fantastic. We will see you in there soon, Casper. We will. Not Brummy at all. You might be biased. Well, yeah, you will be, because you also sound like Carol Vorderman. So, regional TV presenter, the pair of you, that's what you sound like. If you needed someone to be on the phone, if you run a company, you'd want the person in the office who sounded like either Mandy or Vic to be on the phones, rather than, what do you want, lad? What are you on about? Put the phone down. Do not pick it up again. All right, lad. I know you, ma. No, there's not even a hint of Brummie, and I know loads of Brummies. You can normally, there's something, isn't it? There's either a phrase or a word that they say that they just can't get away from, and it gives them away. Know what I mean? If someone super chatted $500 and sent you a wig, makeup and robe, will I do the coffee talk in drag for a month? What? A wig, makeup and robe. Oh my God. Could I do it for a month? Grab a coffee, let's talk. Oh my God, her hands are like butter. Her skin is like butter. Her nails, oh my God, they're like butter. I used to love that. The one when Madonna turned up. Have you seen Barbara Streisand? Oh my God, her hair is like butter. Mike Myers, by the way, if anyone doesn't know what that is. Was it Saturday Night Live that you did that on? Although Mike Myers is a fucking Liverpool fan, isn't he? Knobhead. Yeah, used to love it. Probably, I think that's where it came from, just hearing that over and over again. So occasionally when a sausage dog walked past, oh my God, would you see the sausage dog? Look at the sausage dog, he's adorable. Saturday Night Live it was, there you go, yeah. I think I saw that the last time. Was that on when we were over there? 1988? Or is that a later sketch? I seem to remember it being over there, but it might not be. Any attempt at a UK accent would show your Danish accent except Scottish. Fully enough, you've got a similar vocal sounds. People from Copenhagen sound Scouse when they speak English. My dad played for FC20 in the Netherlands, and there was a lad they signed in from Bruges called Jan Sørensen, and he phoned me dad up one day after he'd just signed, and what he actually said to my dad, word for word, in the same accent was, "All right, Billy, fancy a game of darts?" And of course my dad went, "Okay, now, what part of Denmark are you from, Kirby?" So they become very, very close mates, and both sounded the same. Jackie wants more than 500 bucks. Scouse and Dutch, it does. We do sound a little bit similar. Although when I spoke Dutch, it was with a Geordie accent, which is strange. In Twente, the area where Enschede is, their regional accent just sounds like someone from Newcastle speaking Dutch. Strange. Utrecht, they sound like Brummies speaking Dutch. It is a very, very strange thing for my ear to hear people. And then trying to say to someone, this sounds like Geordie speaking Dutch, don't you think? What is a Geordie? Fucking hell, alright, mate. Yeah, it's just simply sensational. You've had a couple of actors from that show on your show. Very nice. The one guy on Saturday Night Live now, Marcelo Hernandez, was the host of your first open mic in 2017. Ah, that's boss that, mate. Love Marcelo. Good stuff, mate. I wouldn't even recognise half the people on there now, I don't think, would I? I'm from the past. I remember the good old days. John Belushi, Chevy Chase, Noel Lemler, Dan Aykroyd, Gilda Radner, proper old school. You're from the mainland, you sound very different from Sealanders or Devil Island as you call it. Ah, man. Yeah, Joey's had Chesney Hawks and Right Said Fred on his channel for a chat. That's fairly bizarre, but also cool as. You can bring those three to the pool party. Tulik. She is, yes, unfortunately, Gilda Radner. She used to appear while she was still in a lot of pain, didn't she? Never let people know that it was agony just appearing on stage or appearing in front of TV. Carried on being hilarious all the way through. Very, very, very funny lady as well. Should show people like her. Whenever anyone says women are not funny, Just show them people like Gilda Radner, Madeline Kahn. Fucking hell, man. Women aren't funny. Really, go and watch anything she was in. Tell me women are not funny. You messaged Marcelo on Facebook. Congrats when he saw you got Saturday Night Live. Never returned the message. Probably thought you were some kind of heathen. Well, you are, aren't you? In a good way. But nice that you reached out anyway and said, well done. Very talented woman, exactly. Denmark has about 15 very distinct accents. And there's one from an area where 4 different accents meet. Some Danes can even understand each other Danes, right? England, well, the UK in general is crazy for stuff like that. Just how many accents we have in such a small country. It is stupid how many there is. There's no need to have this many accents. I mean, I'm from Liverpool. I speak with a fairly soft but still noticeable Scouse accent. Where I live...
Next.
Piggly Ding next. Anyone? Where I live, people speak with an accent which is more Lancashire. Some people speak with a bit of a Manc twang to theirs as well. There's no need for it to be that many different accents within 10, 15, 20 miles of each other. No need at all. St Helens is one of the weirdest places on the planet. There's people there, genuinely, I know families from there. Dad's a Liverpool fan, mum's an Evertonian, son 1 is a Man United fan, son 2 is a Man City fan. And yet, half the family speak Scouse, half the family speak Manc. It is fucking insane. Ali Ali, back behind the bar. Oh, hang on. Piggly Ding reset. Had Samantha Fox. She called you sweetheart off the air. People of my age would have been big fans of Samantha Fox. Big fans. Just like Marty Kane. Nobody really mentions her now. She was brilliant, Marty Kane. Another really funny woman. You need to go and get a shower and get ready for this evening's activities. No worries. Good to see you, Joey. Catch you later, bud. Yeah, Marty Kane. She was on a programme, wasn't she? I can't remember what it was. Did she have her own programme? Very funny. Good singer as well. Good singist. There was loads of people back then that were really good. Kelly Monteith. Remember him? Used to be on BBC Two. American fella or Canadian fella. North American either way. Very funny. When your grandparents grew up, you maybe had a bike to get around, but people stayed close for hundreds of years before we had cars to go far, yep. Yes, we were a fan of her ditties as well. When you're about 14, 15. And you're male. Of course, your hormones are going to switch your eyes in certain directions. Yes. She was very popular. Very popular. That's the unfair part, isn't it? About being a male and entering the hell of puberty. When your Davina McCalls drop, or they're halfway in between dropping and being still up by your throat. When your voice starts going, and it's all dead high and dead low and dead high and dead low. Bizarre. Linda Lusardi, don't know how to spell that. Lusardi. I think you can check that if you want. She was very popular as well. It's bizarre though, isn't it? Page 3 in general is just bizarre. Whose idea was it? There's a great idea. Just your daily newspaper. Tits on page 3. Fucking lunacy. And I've no doubt quite a few of those young ladies would have made good money, but would it have been a good idea for them? Did they want to do it? Were they forced into doing stuff that they didn't want to do? Or did they make good wedge? You know, your body, your choice kind of thing. But, I don't know. Were they exploited? Worked, sold newspapers, it did. It's just a mad idea, isn't it? Going into the communal baths and finding out, are you normal, small or large? Discovering life's predetermined shelf. So much fun. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Nothing like that. Big enough to fill a pram. That's all you need to know. One time when you were really little, you went through the recycling and laid out a collage of page 3 for your Uncle Pete. See, that's what your nieces and nephews to do for you, isn't it? Bring you collages of page 3 girls. Linda's hubby used to buy Linda pics from a shop Vic's mum worked at. What? When you say pics, do you mean like oil paintings? Stuff like that? Say what? Shout, the jukebox has stopped. It hasn't even started, to be honest with you, Ali Alio. It's been off since we started. I'm gonna get rid. Just bullshit. Bullshit. It's bullshit. My face. I know I've had it for years. But what more can you ask for? Yeah. I brought you a cup of tea. A trio biscuit. And a load of softcore barry-on. There you go. Creepy. Yeah, it's... oh, yeah, don't worry, Ali. These things work sometimes. It's a third-party thing that I do, which drags everything forward, or doesn't this time round, obviously. So the juki's off. We'll have someone singing in the corner. Get one of the Irish to sing in the corner. It wasn't fun as a teenager. Taught some girls and thought men gossiped in the bath. No, girls, it was just weirded out. Kids trying to cover up. Man boobs wasn't a blessing either. They never are. But, you know, you can fill a t-shirt better, can't you? No, I mean, his sis worked in an art shop. He bought her art, right? So it wasn't like creepy shit. It was proper art. Hair picks allowed him to buy hair picks. I like. Not you, you're woeful. Yes, you are woeful. Absolutely woeful. Sorry, what? Cough, cough. Who are you telling to cough? Not every Irish person has a good singing voice. We know that. You can go in the car park and entertain the troops, can't you? As normal. Know what I mean? Beep, beep, woof, woof. You know what I mean, don't you? Ali's been a wild rover for many a year. Singing Blackburn Rovers songs now. We never used to shower together after games or anything like that because obviously going to school in the 80s, 70s, 80s, you couldn't trust any of the teachers to get in there with you. Would you like me to soap your back? Fuck off, dickhead. And of course there was lots of lads who were very big. And you wouldn't want a teacher who couldn't behave himself coming face with about a 6'2" lunatic of a young lad who's full of hormones and doesn't like being touched. Yeah, we'll stop doing the showers now, lads. Good idea. Get yourself a pack of wipes and go and have a prosy wash in the corner. That'll do you. Nobody mentioned that game. Now that you mentioned it, though, you have mentioned cricket, so... There you go. There you go. Oh, speaking of which, it is Sunday. Fucking hell, yeah, man. It is. Right. I need to do something now, don't I? Well, it is Sunday. See what Jeff's been up to this week. Aruri, you say, it looks like Snowdonia to me. All right, he came with us, did he? And he's now being racist. It's not Snowdonia, it's Aruri, you prick. How many steps to this bleeding place That's exactly what Dizeth looked like, looking upwards. No wonder he's got a look on his face like that. Under the waterfall, cool the guns off. Cheekbones, Jeff has returned. Horny devil. Wasn't the guns that needed... What's going on here today? Drinks, man. Get off. Yeah, it wasn't the guns that needed cooling off. It was the bloody legs. Oh, my thighs. My thighs. Fat shaming was everywhere. Unfortunately, same as it ever was. It still is, isn't it? Lucky he didn't have to go swimming that often. He's very good looking. Jeff is. Never saw him. It's because he's always behind you. Jeff can cool the guns off in your pool, no probs. Be careful with Jeff. Jeff talks about himself in the third person. Nick doesn't trust people who speak about themselves in the third person. Yeah, Jeff, Cheekbones Jeff is very popular. With the lovely ladies. Fat shaming is still everywhere. It is. And it's horrific. I mean, my daughter's now 19 and I think she's got a bit more sense about her. But for that sort of couple of years where she was 14, 15, 16 maybe, talking about Botox and lip fillers, for fuck's sake, man. She's like that. As far through as a tram ticket. You're beautiful, you don't need any of this. You have to say that you're my dad. No, I know, but you are. You don't need any of this shit. Jeff serving drinks. Alright. Will that make the place busy, will it? You want him jumping on the bar and dancing, do you, like Coyote Ugly? Filt. Filt, Alison. Filt. Getting your full name there because you're being Filt. Are you a top 3 boys in the athletics team now? Kinda chubby. So many didn't like that I could half-ass a better result than the special little boys. When you're 12 to 15. Yeah, it means nothing. Absolutely nothing. People who look athletic after the first couple of steps can't even breathe anymore. And as you say, the chunky monkey flies past them. On roller skates round the pool. In a loincloth. We're talking loincloth, are we? Is that what you're after? Filt. You're getting Amanda as well for being filt. All these lovely ladies being filt. Disgusting behaviour. Objectifying men. Objectifying. We're not pieces of meat, ladies. We're not pieces of meat. Get your horns out. Get your horns out. Get your horns out for the girls. Speedos. Yes, got to be careful with them. You don't want to be walking around the pool, do you, with the first letter S having fell off. No. Jealousy, that's all it is. In case Jack pushes him in the pool. Oh, yeah, obviously got to have a Speedos on for that. You have to be... Do you know what? Jack's absolutely hench, but you have to be huge to push Jeff anywhere. Seen him. It's like bloody tree trunks. Is he happy though? Tighty whities. Filt. Jacqueline. Filt. You're all getting your full names while you're being filt. Objectifying poor. Actually, Jeff is now sat in the corner with a big smile on his face, a big Richter's grin. Hannah got major revenge on Jack landing on her today. Oh, tell us more. Did he put up a fight? What happened? Was he in the pool? Did she belly flop on him? Go ahead, Anna. Go ahead. Hannah with a H, by the way. I didn't say Anna. It just occasionally comes out without the H because, you know, I always talk like that. There you are. Oh, there's a video in the works. There we go. We will look forward to this one. Spoken like a true YouTuber. Oh, by the way, have I mentioned in an upcoming video? This happened. Love it. Absolutely love it. You are building the suspense appropriately. You are indeed. Absolutely. And I will reveal that at the end of this video. Spoilers. Oh no, these aren't spoilers. This is just building up anticipation. That's what this is. Well done, Hannah. Well done indeed. One weird cool skill, Casper. Your dad had his year's troops record for throwing a grenade. Is that 46 metres? Always find that kind of cool. And his paper states his boss had never seen a steadier hand. Read the papers last year as they were left to you. Oh, you've got a lot of his paperwork. That'd be nice looking through that, wouldn't it? Checking all that out, seeing the history, the things that possibly you never knew about, and then all of a sudden you're adding more layers to the story. It's good to see that. It's partly why I like the idea of having a YouTube channel. I'm not going to last forever, obviously, am I? But my daughter will be able to look back in years to come when she's just feeling a little bit like, I'd love my dad to be here telling stupid jokes. Say what, I'll put a video on of his, see him acting like an absolute twat. Because he used to all the time. Dad. That's deadly. Yep. Excuse the pun. And it's not even a Northern Irish accent. Just whenever I read that's deadly, I think of, what was his name? One of the lads from Belfast. He used to use that all the time. Where are you going after here tonight? I don't know. Filthy McNasties? Oh, sure, it's deadly, so it is. Yeah. Second time round was brilliant, that Belfast trip. Say hello to future Jess. Hello, future Jess. You pain in the arse. I know I'm not here anymore, but if you tell someone you need picking up from somewhere, be where you said you were going to get picked up. Don't go for a walk. Knobhead. There you go. Sorted. You have his first driver's licence from 1978. When he saw your driver's licence photo, he said, you look like a stone cold killer. I said, why do you make so cold eyes? Some people do though, don't they? Other people tend to look like, on your passport or driver's licence photo, you end up looking like you should be on a register somewhere. A lot of people do anyway. It's a 2x1 centimetre in black and white. You can't look at anything other than a member of the Gestapo or something, can you? You're talking to your new neighbour here, about 1.5 years. She's Lithuanian. Her dad was shot into a pit and survived by Stalin soldiers. What? If you survived Stalin, you've done well. Bloody hell. Not quite what you meant, but it's definitely me. Of course, it can't be anyone else. And she expects it. My daughter sent me a picture, which was from a TikTok, I think it was, which was The Rock. You know, The Rock, the big dude, with a tutu. And on it went, when you're a girl with your dad's personality. So she knows where it comes from. She's got the same personality. Does stupid voices and accents all the time. And occasionally just shouts something out which she finds funny. I find it hilarious. Yeah, when it was part of Russia, which most places were. Was it Lithuania or Latvia? My daughter was going out with a lad who was... I'm not sure if he was Lithuanian or Latvian. I think actually he might have been Latvian. Speaks Russian in the house. Because all the family were Russian or were brought up Russian. That whole part of the world is mental. All of it. Without a shadow of a doubt. Ali's gone full Roy Keane. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. You see, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania as our Nordic brothers. They just have Russia at the doorstep, yet. Danish flag fell in a battle in Estonia, right? They are, aren't they? And it is Baltic there as well, by the way. Absolutely Baltic. That's where they're from. It looks beautiful. The Hairy Bikers did a TV show where they rode on bikes from, I don't know if it was Finland into Russia and then Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, Germany, Poland, Germany. I think they might have gone to Denmark as well. And then all the way down into Spain and Portugal, I think it was. And it looked amazing. The Baltic countries, beautiful. Beautiful. What? No unbound help? Anyone out of a massive dug grave when he was on top and under dead body? What? I thought you were going to throw up. I'm not surprised. Tallinn means City of Danes. See, we learn something every single time. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's horrific. Some of the things that happened in that part of the world, whether it was in like World War Two, if you look at Baba Yaga in Ukraine and places like that, there was some bad shit happening there as well. Or with the Stalinist purges. Some horrific stuff happened to people. These are human beings. It's still happening now all around the world. We're not we're not treating human beings like human beings. You can't look down on certain races or creeds or cultures just because they're different to yours without thinking these are still humans. Don't allow it. Don't put up with people in newspapers or on social media referring to asylum seekers in boats as cockroaches and stuff like that, dehumanising them. They're still people, no matter what they're doing, what they're up to. Be nice, man. Just be nice. Yeah, terrible story. It does still happen. People are people, so why should it be? As Depeche sang. Uncle was a soldier in the Balkans in the 90s. Oh, if he gets drunk at family events, he'll talk about it, but otherwise he won't. Yeah, I knew an entire generation of people as I was growing up, both in the UK and in the Netherlands, where the people that lived through it, like my nan and granddad, would talk about some stuff because they were kids when it happened, World War Two. And they talk about being evacuated to North Wales, which is why I think our family are quite big on North Wales in general. The people that were involved in the war, though, that actually fought, would never ever talk about it. They'd give you just the most basic stuff, like, oh yeah, well, France looked lovely, but it never looks nice from a foxhole or, you know, from a trench or something. Nothing like that. The celebrations after the war had finished was great, but the best you get out of them. Or the Polish pilots were amazing, or stuff like this. But never ever go into details, never want to think about it. Wouldn't tell you what they went through. And horrific, isn't it? Different world, man. You'd have thought in the 90s we would have got away from all that stuff, but no. Straight back into it. And of course we had 2 world wars. The First World War to end all wars, which was followed by the Second World War to end all wars. And we're now trying our best to get to World War III. No beds. Yeah. Oh, Rick, can you rub the belly, please? Ridiculous. Couldn't resist that. Don't put up with it. Once you do that, what's next? Disgraceful behaviour. Disgraceful. It's even less human now. Anonymous people playing video games in real life concept. It is. There's people sat in sort of like packing crates hundreds of miles away from anywhere, just with PlayStation controllers, pressing buttons, and bye-bye. Half a village goes. An old neighbour's husband was a prisoner. The prisoner of the Japanese. That doesn't sound good to begin with. He was destroyed by them. Died at 56. They were horrific. Some of the things that happened in Japanese prisoner of war camps. Absolutely horrible. Ender's Game is a good film for that. What? For droney stuff. That's a bit much. Do you know what, Ali? That's the most understated version of people shouldn't go around killing other people I've ever heard in my life. Very Irish, that, isn't it? We've just uncovered a pit with 300,000 people in it. Ah, jeez, that's a bit much. Come on now, lads. Come on now, lads. Love us all just telling them to watch the short. Yes, it's dealt with. It's dealt with. Go on and watch. Do what you need to do and come back when less worked up. Life means nothing to some, it doesn't. There's got to be something wrong with you to be able to just look at someone and think, yeah, right, you're next. Or not care. Next time he asks, every single person in the live should say the same thing. Watch the short. Yeah, there you go. You've been told. You remember watching Tenko? Yeah, that was horrific as well. And even that was just a mild version of it. Link the short in the chat. Come on, he must have watched it by now. 60 people lifted and charged with human trafficking in the UK. 33 were from Northern Ireland. I found quite a few people doing that in part of my previous job, which has nothing to do with human trafficking. But I found them. Or I found people that were involved in doing stuff to finance human trafficking. A load of them got arrested, thankfully. But as soon as you take them out of the equation, a load more come in. Where there's money, there's knobheads. Where there's money, there's knobheads. Normally asking for an RV with an inside fucking toilet. Jackie Lewis. Best friend grew up, lived in a semi-detached house. And when the old lady died next door, his parents bought that and made the house bigger. Found correspondence between her and her husband. Ooh. Shocking. Mandy said no belly rubs and he disappeared. You don't piss around with Mandy. I said no belly rubs. Friend treated like a crap and tossed cigarette butts into a garden, but reading the letters made him weep. And he was really sorry, treated like shit. Yep. This goes back to, again, treating people like humans they are. And if someone... I mentioned it on a video, didn't I think fairly recently. There was an old woman at the bottom of my nan's terrace when the ball went over and dropped down to where their level was, where their houses were. I had to run round and pick the ball up. And she was always saying, oh, stop chucking it over. Alright. That mad Cockney woman who lives in fucking Garston. I got to know her afterwards when I was 18 plus in the pub. She was a sort of a mate of me granddad and their company, and she was lovely. I felt a little bit guilty as well for calling her that miserable bastard and things like that. It's like, she wasn't miserable, she just got sick and tired of the ball constantly coming over. I get that now. So, you never know, if someone has a go at you, they might be having a bad day. Might just be a nice person having a bad day. Don't take it to heart. Talk to them, you never know. Could become good friends. Yeah, at least he's asking for the dogs to have their bellies rubbed and not you. Thing is though, Vic, this is how it starts. It's a slippery slope, girl. Can you rub the bellies? Yes, you said yes, okay. Next, can you wear... No, let's stop that right now. I'm not wearing a crotchless balaclava. Don't care what anyone says. Not a chance. HRT. What? That is an HRT. Field. Just say no, man. You don't like most people, to be honest. To be fair to you, I know what you mean. But then again, you are a miserable bastard as well, Jackie. What's up with you? I'm not fucking happy. Why not? It's fucking Monday. You said the same thing yesterday about Sunday. Correct, I know. We can tell it from you. Whatever makes you happy. Being unhappy makes you unhappy anyway. Yeah, most people are knobheads though, aren't they? Let's face it. Seen too much bad stuff. You've been the cause of too much bad stuff, never mind that. Yeah, there's some horrific people out there. And a lot of people are knobheads. Which means that when you find the good people, that's when you need to stick with them. Cherish the friendship of good people. Because there's always some wanker just hiding in the background waiting to ruin your day. You know what I mean? Normally me. Fair enough. Sending hugs to Jackie. No, don't. Doesn't like being touched. Fucking hate people. Mandy lives in hope. Yeah, you go 100%. Right? There is always some prick. Oh. Nice. That was nice. Stick with the good people, definitely. Have you tried forcing an unexpected reboot? All right, Jeff. Have to find a way of sorting this out so it changes. But in the meantime, cup of tea from my thermos because I'm worth it. I am worth it. That is a good cup of tea. Dolphin friendly Earl Grey. Almond milk. 1 sweetener. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong. In a thermos. If you're worth it, get a thermos. I forgot to yap about my sponsorship. They still haven't got in contact with you. Imagine that. They don't need to, do they? We were going to give you £6 million, but you just give us a shout all the time anyway. So we're not going to pay you. Not bad. Grand cup of tea. You've had a terrible experience that others won't beat. 6 foot 8 inch roomie standing up after a sermon in school. Any news? Yes, Caspar's elephant testicles. Took you several months to debunk. You could debunk it straight away, just stood in front of everyone and just whipped off the tweeds. There you go. There's me Davinas. There's me Niagaras. Bulk. It's gorgeous, man. Turns out she's a giant with quail eggs. That's another problem about being a big lad. No. About being a big lad, being tall.
Piggly ding. Next.
Piggly ding. Next, anybody? Hands? People used to say to you all the time, are you fully in proportion? I was like, for fuck's sake, what kind of question is that to ask someone? So I just started saying to people, no, if I was, I'd be like 6'9" or something, and see if they could work out what it meant. Are you in proportion? What the fuck's that? Get off me shirt, you wanker. Get off. That ruins an FC20 shirt. I'm going to kick. I'm going to go absolutely apeshit at every bug I find. You did show many folks your John, Thomas and Jacobs. Yes. Get the Al Jacobs out. Jacobs crackers for those who don't know. You offered me 3 different fancy teas and I went for builder's tea with normal milk. Yeah. English bloke in Wales. What you having? Here's builders, bro. Normal ween, larger than life testes. The motto to live by. Jackie lived through the troubles. Yeah. Family, friends, workmates were murdered for nothing. It's horrific. And call them the troubles as well. It just doesn't quite hit it, does it? They weren't troubles, they were. It was a civil war. Connor, how you doing, bud? Bombs going off all over the place. Yeah. Horrific, man. Bloody lucky to come through it, aren't you? When you think about it. Lucky to come through it. How's the weather in Cork? How is it? That's Cork for normal people. Cork. It's like in Cork, lah. The real me. No, unfortunately, Jackie, the real me. I am. Do you know? I'm part Horace. In fact, I'm part Horace, part Jeff, part Kippers. I drink fancy teas. I write poetry. I listen to complicated music. I don't have a bib and brace, dungarees, nothing like that, no. But I do like a bit of jazz. Builder's tea, I think, was me Jeff coming out. Although Kippers, I don't know, Kippers might like that as well. Doesn't seem a fruit tea kind of guy, Kippers. What? You're a guy that your aunt dated turned out to be a serial killer. Fucking what? Does she stay in touch with him? Yeah, trouble, absolutely insane the troubles. So we were quite lucky being in Liverpool at the time because you always thought it wasn't going to hit us because Liverpool being the capital of Ireland was always the joke, wasn't it? The capital city of Ireland is Liverpool. But it came to Warrington, which is close enough, unfortunately. Yeah, Vic Connor has a channel himself as well. You still don't have your keyring. I know, and you should do. Next time I drop by, I'll bring it for you. If anyone else wants one and you haven't got one, let me know, and I will pop one in the post. Yeah, everyone has their heartaches. Yeah, there's no undermining either. Everyone's tragedy is everyone's tragedy. It's no better or worse than anyone else's when people are losing their lives. We know that. It's all relative, it is. Guy called Alex hung himself in a chimney. What? Fucking hell, man. Hey, brother's doing great over in Australia. Lovely stuff. Yeah, good stuff. We like that. We like that. Right, well, it is Sunday.
But Kipper's Vindaloo can't be good for you.
And it might be slightly different today. Right, seriously, deep sleeper not woken up by a ship crashing in his garden. Johan Helberg had been sound asleep when a 135 metre long container ship ran aground on Thursday in the Trondheimsfjord off Binneset in Trondheim. So a cargo ship has crashed into a man's front garden in Norway, missing his home where he was sleeping by just a few metres. Johan had been sound asleep when a 135 metre long container ship ran aground. No injuries or oil spills have been reported, and authorities plan to remove the ship at high tide. Pictures show how close the huge ship came to crashing through Mr. Helberg's home. He needs to push the boat out.
Very poor.
Very poor
indeed.
I didn't have time to sort out the written one, so I quickly went back to what I had in my pocket, which was a cartoon Kippers for that one, which I was going to use if ever I was struggling for time, so I was today. You're never getting a keyring, Mandy. You are. You are. We have plenty of them. So close to his house it was. He didn't wake up till his neighbour started aggressively ringing the doorbell, which he did. And then when he eventually answered it, he went, "Well, what's up? Have you seen the ship?" "What do you mean the ship?" He said, "Look around here. Just look around the corner. There's a fucking ship in his house." All I could think was, I wish he'd stop ringing that bell. You don't stop them things. Very poor indeed, very poor. I can post one to you, I can drop one off. You're only down the bloody road. Don't shake your keyrings at me, young man. And drop one off before Bedgellet or whatever it is next. There's a place round here and I can't think what it's called now. There's like a castle. Oh, there's like a castle, for fuck's sake. It's Wales, North Wales. There's a castle on every corner. I can't remember. I wanted to go there. Somewhere near Llanberis. Might even be Llanberis. Sort of like up a little bit of a hill and it's on top of there obviously, but then the views is absolutely spectacular. All the way over Arure. Just sounds too Scottish, that, doesn't it? What's your name? Arure. Aye. We are in Norway. My resting pulse is 40. What do you want this early? They are a little bit sort of... Oh, I am so excited. How the fuck did it end up at his house? Was the sat-nav broken? It didn't say. It might have been a bit of wind. Might have been a bit of wind. Bit of wind. A castle. Just a castle. No, I don't think it was one from Aberceleb. It was... sort of ruinish, slightly ruinish. Not much of it left on top of a bit of a hill, but the views looked amazing. I'm sure it was near Llanberis. That one's on the way to Conwy. But there's fucking everywhere you look, isn't there? I would suggest that every single person who's got a driving licence in North Wales has at some point had to claim on the insurance. And what happened? A castle jumped out of the road to me. That's what happened. It wasn't there last week, this castle. All right, it's like 4,000 years old. And then suddenly it jumped in the way, did it? Yeah. Did it? Yeah. Did it really? My uncle was a captain, and they said the driver was falling asleep. Man, don't fall asleep when you are in control of some 135 metres long. How much weight will be in that? That doesn't stop very quickly. You know, folks in those circles. You'll be charged. I bet you'll be bloody charged. It is batshit crazy. Cray and not in a good way. They are mad. I can imagine it's a tiring kind of job to do, but don't be on the bridge if you're knackered. Just tell someone else. Go and speak to Bob. There's always a Bob. Bob's all right. Bob will look after you. What do you want me to do? Just fucking round there, 3-point turn, lash it round the corner. North Atlantic Ocean. Just get us there and then give us a shout. I'm only having 10 minutes. See, that'll work, wouldn't it? Bob will sort it out. When your uncle housekeeping, your grand said, well, he is a sailor. Can't imagine he ever had to make his own bed. You'd have to learn, wouldn't you? Don't be getting a housekeeper. Learn. Oh, man. But it is weird the way that happens. Stuff like that. Like my dad didn't know how to do anything for himself. He didn't know how to sort out a passport. He didn't know how to get on a flight by himself. When he retired from football and he had to go on the first holiday and sort it out themselves, he didn't have a clue. He's just so used to people saying, right, get us some pictures taken, fill this in, I'll sort your passport, here's your tickets, I'll take your passport back off you, you get it all back when you're coming back home later. Just, even that was before the big money came into the game. But everyone did things for them. Never had to do it themselves. But the water's freezing cold. It will be. It'll be Baltic. Literally Baltic. Norway. Full of cod. Cod like it cold, don't they? Vic, have you tried putting a hammock on the pineapples yet? That is a sentence that nobody else would understand unless you've been to one of Vic's lives. Have you put a hammock on your pineapples? Oh, hello. Oh, have you? Aye, have you? When your dad was in the merchant navy in the 50s, he had a black navy. What? Uncle sailed between Denmark and Greenland mainly. Last 3 years it was Cape Town to Aalborg. That's a fucking journey, that, isn't it? You'll have to get yourself a Charlie Dimmock and hang it between the pineapples. That'll sort you out. That's the kind of thing, isn't it? To chill, just having a nice drink in the hammock. You'd last 5 minutes before one of the dogs, I am guessing Jack, would be up there trying to jump in with you. Upside down pineapples. Yeah, see, Jackie knows what an upside down pineapple is. That's a sign, Soras. Filt. Navy, N-A-V-Y, Navy, or you're talking about a navy. Navigator. The navies, but the Irish people used to build our canals, weren't they? So called after navigators, navigation. Navies. Wrong kind of swinging, definitely. Especially with some of the kind of people that Vic gets on her lives. Oh. Can you do some stomach rubbing, please? Which dog? Oh, no dog. You will get them. I do sort of feel sorry for young ladies on YouTube, social media in general, but YouTube, because you're surrounded by men who are absolute fuckers. You've got the bonus where you can play upon it, get loads of clicks and views and what have you, but you've also got to be far more careful. One of the women that lives down the road from here does a lot of clickbait. She jumps in freezing cold rivers and waterfalls in North Wales wearing a bikini. So the shot on the thumbnail, bikini. Brilliant. She can do that. She got people clicking all the time. She can't tell people where she is unless she's putting videos out like a week in arrears, so that people don't know where she is. Whereas me, no one's going to click for a picture of me. But I can quite happily say this is a live from Southport. We are looking at Southport Pier, sunset stream. People can turn up if they want to do. I'm not going to get many stalkers turning up, and if I do, despite the fact that 50% of me doesn't really work, I am still 6'4" and 15 stone. And very few people I think are going to walk over and start giving me grief, just in case my good hand, which is this one, still works. And it fucking does. So I'm alright that way. I'm not going to get as many clicks and views, but I also don't have to watch me back constantly. Must be horrible. Just trying to do normal content and fellas are constantly, oh, what's your OnlyFans? What's this? What's that? For fuck's sake, man. Just chill. Jeff gets his fair share. Jeff would. Maybe I'll start using Jeff on the thumbnails instead of me. With his rippling 15 pack or whatever he's got these days. With his horns out for the lasses. No black servant. What? HRT has autism. Yeah, you can tell, can't you? Got to be mindful of that as well with people, that they're not necessarily being horrible or nasty or unthinking. Just there's not enough filter there for them to realise you don't speak like that to people all the time. So yeah, it's another part of that thing, similar to working behind the bar. You have to know how to deal with people who've had a couple of drinks too many. Just all right, calm down. Your uncle had the family curls and his international sailor friends named him Wooly. There you go. Wooly, of course, in Liverpool means someone who's not from Liverpool. Like North Wales. From woolly backs, lad. Welcome woolly backs. Like a sheep. Sheep. Muy interesante. Yeah, it's all weird, that stuff about putting yourself out there online. You'd think you should be able to just be who you want to be without too much hassle. But you can't. Unless you're someone like me. I don't really get hassled, do I? Really. Apart from on TikTok with those wankers on there. Guy looks like he's fell asleep on one side of his face. I've had a fucking stroke, you dick. Of course I do. I've had a stroke, you dick. No, I didn't. I have had a stroke, comma, you dick. One where I say tall starts. You find your height horribly average, nothing special, boringly noteworthy. I can't even fucking speak English, man. I would say tall starts. Anything 5'10" upwards. The average is something stupid for a man, isn't like 5'8". If you're above that, you're above average. Tall, I think, is 5'10" onwards. 115 subs, lovely jubbly. Congratulations, as we say in Japan. Jumped up so much is nice. You will get more coming in all the time. I said this to you the other day. When you're getting like 2 or 3 at the moment per day, or 4 or 5 a week, or whatever it is, that doesn't continue like that. You get to a certain point where your 2 or 3 a day becomes 20 or 30 a day. Your 5 or 6 a week becomes 100 a week, and it then compounds and gets more and more. So before you know where you are, it'll suddenly go up. Only need about 10,000 more. Oh, no. you're going to do a lot more than 10,000. Of that, I am absolutely 100% sure. It'll take a while. Everything with YouTube does. But you will get there, and you'll go well beyond 1,000. You go well beyond 10,000. You've got to stick with it. Like I said earlier, loads of people give up because it's not instant. YouTube's never been instant. Some people do get really lucky and get viral first time, but it's not the same as it is on TikTok or Instagram or something like that. You have to build your community up bit by bit. But it keeps going up more and more. It does compound. Again, you start off getting your 5 or 6 views on a long form video, which becomes 10, 15, becomes 30, 40, becomes 100. And that slowly builds up. But stick to it, and you will definitely get there. You have all the ingredients that you need. If you want to drop a link to Connor's channel, yeah, you can find him as well. I haven't got your link on the stream deck. I'll have to change that for you, mate. I'll do that next time round. I'll add it. There you go. There's Connor's link as well. Connor's also in the grind, trying to get to 1,000. You're 5'3". Jackie Lewis, J-Lou, I honestly can't remember the last time I was 5'3". I must have been, I don't know, single figures in terms of age. How can you be that small? And that loud? Fucking how's that work? Man. Yes, it will happen. Keep plugging away. Got to keep on trying, or not even trying, just keep on doing what you're doing. You look back on this in a couple of months' time when you suddenly got loads more viewers, loads more views, loads more watch time, and think, yeah, I didn't need to worry about that. Bonjour, Donald. Bonjour, ça va? How's things clinging to the edge of Europe? Is it still dead bright at about 900 degrees over there on the western coast of Ireland? Gorgeous, gorgeous place. Connor following Vic as well. Lovely stuff, mate. And Vic has returned serve. Lovely, lovely stuff. This is a community, you see. We all look after each other. Yeah. Mandy goes quiet when there's more than 20 people chatting. But she's there in the background with the spanner, the banner spanner hanging over them, just waiting. That's my niece, you bastard, isn't it? See, look, you, and things like that. Paternal grandfather was 5'3" at his tallest. Brother was 5'11". All right. Dan, how you doing, bud? It's definitely not instant. Here you go. Dan will tell you all about it. Absolutely 100%. Cheers for that, mate. Very much appreciated. Yeah, it's definitely not, is it? You can have viral moments, but it's a proper grind. And the lives definitely help. Tunes blaring, man. What just happened? That is a super thanks, super chat. One or the other. From our mate Dan. Dan is the reason why, Dan at Rec Nation, who's also Embrace the Suck 21, is the reason why I've got a channel. And this community that I'm a part of is basically his community. We all come across when he started doing Rec Nation and Arius and the Nation. And I've been lucky enough to be a part of it and have them supporting me as well. And Kevin T7, there you go. Kev's in there as well. How you doing, bud? Now then, how's things, lad? Knitting the comment section. It's like old school, this, isn't it? School reunion. Yeah, so it's definitely, it's not instant and it's not necessarily quick, but if you stick with it, you do get there. It's the amount of people that give up, and they could be one video away from just getting where you want to be. But then once you get to where you want to be, you start pushing to go further and further. As we always do. We stick together somehow. We are like bacteria, but family we are. And it's the best thing about this. The people that you meet that will stick with you all the way through. Whether it's offering support, advice, a shoulder to cry on, someone just to talk to. The advice, the early days when I first started was, Dan and Kev were in the chat now. talking to them about, I'm worried about doing lives or I'm worried about doing videos, and they just don't worry about it. It's easy. Just do this, do that, do that. Loads of advice, loads of support. You can do it. We've seen your videos. We know what you like on camera and things like that. Without them, definitely wouldn't. Oh, Casper.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there, level 27, bloody hell, man. Yeah, without the support, I wouldn't be there at all. So the same support that I received is the kind of support that I'm giving towards you as well, Vic, for the same reason. It's part of the community. It's a really good group of people who I needed at the time, genuinely. I didn't realise how much I needed that. But I did. Which is why the pub became the idea where everyone meets up, and it's like going to the pub with my mates. I can't go anymore with my mates. I don't drink. I don't head down to Liverpool too often, so I can't bevy with them. But I can bevy with you lot here. Even though it's only Earl Grey in a thermos because I'm worth it. Exactly, Kev, exactly. Go for it as long as you enjoy it. The more you worry about numbers and results, the more stressing it becomes. Once you stop giving a shit about it all, it just grows naturally. Organic growth. It's the best. Passed it on to you as well, Vic, we have. And every time it filters its way down to the next person, the lessons that have been learned by everyone else filters down with it as well. Don't bother doing this. I tried and it failed miserably. But just try this, try that, and it goes on and on and on. Hopefully by the time we get to you or the next people down, just do one video and you'll be a millionaire within seconds. Maybe, I don't know. Brew and bants, rum and rants, and now we're in the pub. Yeah, there is a theme, isn't there? There's absolutely a theme. But it feels that way. The community feels like Mandy will know what it is. She worked behind the bar. I lived in a pub for 16 years. This is how it felt. It's exactly how it felt. The same kind of people, the same piss taking, the same kind of conversations. So it feels right. Coke and rum for Kev. We haven't got that on the drinks, have we? We haven't, I don't think. No, we haven't. We'll have to get that on there. A whiskey as well. What can we have? I can have another beer, can't I? Have another beer-only. I had my bottle earlier on. My bottle of 0% Heineken. Having a beer-only now. I had that earlier. See, 0%. I'm a good boy. Good boy. You have cousins 1 and 2 decades older than you. You remember talking about how your outlook changes every 10 years, it is, yeah? Give you some great insight. The journey matters more than the end goal. It does. They say you change completely mentally and physically every 7 years, which sort of makes sense. 7, 14, 21, up to now towards 30ish. You sort of do. But as the journey is far more important than the end goal, because sometimes you never reach the end goal, but you do enjoy the journey. Everyone is invited to the pool party. We love the pool parties. You've got one right now. What rum are you having tonight, Kev? Which one are you on? Tylenol for you, Dan. Oh, fair enough, mate. Had that talk back in the noughties. Every decade was nausy. Brandy and some. Oh, we have, haven't we? We have. What was this one? Brandy and Benedictine B&B, isn't it? There you go. There's a brandy. It's close enough. It's near enough rum, isn't it? Havana 7 special. 7-year-old Havana Club is that. We were talking about this earlier on. Bacardi. People in Cuba do not like Bacardi because they see them as traitors. They fled to Miami and took all the people, all the money and stuff with them. So now everyone over there drinks Havana Club. I had the 33-year-old Havana Club. Even though I don't like rum, it was spectacular. Smoother than a freshly buttered panther. That's what it was like. After a max 10 years, you're basically a new person. Cell-wise, you are, absolutely. Only every time you regenerate, there's a few cells less, isn't there? That's what it is, unfortunately. Your uncle had some of that with him from a work sail trip. Amazing stuff. It was everywhere in Cuba, obviously. We went to a plantation, a sugar plantation over there, to see how it was made. Absolutely incredible. Looked like it was really, really hard work. I was bouncing around in my footy shorts and me sliders. Dead relaxed, like, you know what I mean? The Copa Havana. I went to Havana for a day trip. You could stay for 3 days, I think it was, and you could go to the Copa. But we only went for the day, which was bad enough. Well, I was speaking quite good Spanish at that point. To a load of... my ex was getting her hair braided. One of those ones where it starts off as like 10 pesos. By the time you finished, it's 40 pesos and there's 7 massive lads stood round you. Gobshite. So I then started speaking Spanish to them. Oh, what? You speak good Spanish? Wasn't really good, like, but surprised them. You like spiced rum? Morgan's spiced rum, Hardy, by any chance? Always renew your cell every 2 years. Try and get more minutes if you possibly can, always. Better coverage. It's hard to know, Connor, if you go live. Oh, yeah. If Ali can make it, she will do. She always does. Have we talked football yet? We haven't. Not really, anyway. It's been a good season for Everton, especially beating Newcastle, because I fucking hate Newcastle. We sort of touched on it earlier. First half of the season, Sean Dyche got 17 points. Second half of the season, same amount of games, David Moyes got 31 points. Almost doubled his amount. And now that we have spoken about football, of course, goal! Yes, there you go. Oh, Dan, level up.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there. See the Man United game? I didn't watch any of it today. Didn't even watch our game. The Liverpool game was on because my Mars are red, obviously. So I tried to avoid that. I did watch Leighton Orient against Charlton though. Dice out. Hashtag dice out. Get your dice out for the lads. Last game you watched on TV was Denmark beating Canada in ice hockey a few days ago. Fair play to you. Canada are quite good, aren't they, at that cold hockey? The law is you weren't born, you were found. You were developed in a lab, Dan. That's what it is. Kev.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
The hat-trick. It's the hat-trick. That's the third one today, the third level up. Your team did great. You showed how bad a team can be and still stay up. I am surprised that Everton finished above Man United and finished 10 points ahead of Tottenham Hotspur. Know what I mean? Fucking hell, man. That is such a strange season. Strange season. United won 2-0. It did help, didn't it, that Villa got the goalkeeper sent off. Always a help. Speaking of football, how's Alexander getting on? Canada is the world's top players. They are fantastic at ice hockey, aren't they? I know I have Canadian friends who love it. Love it. It was the World Cup quarter-finals. Heavy salad, that, man. You won't be levelling up. It takes days. It takes more than days. That's because you're so far ahead, Mandy. Jeez, man. At his last match last Sunday, the other squad didn't stand a chance. Absolute trash opposition team. There you go. Good stuff, man. Kev on the road to 10k. Are we having a big celebration when you hit it? You can beat 10-man Premier League teams with hard work. I am surprised, to be honest. That United squad looks fairly decent on paper. Unfortunately, football's not played on paper, it's played on grass, isn't it? But there's some really good players. It's got to be down to the management, or is there a culture within the squad at the moment which is not right? Because the United under Sir Alex Ferguson, everyone seemed to know what they were doing and the attitude they needed to be able to make it as top players and also to win the league year in, year out. Is it that? Does that need changing? Does the coach not really understand what the English game is all about? They're just 6-year-olds. Doesn't matter. Still give them loads. Got to do it the British way. There's fights at 6-year-old games over in the UK. Parents running on, punching the referee and stuff like that. Bedlam. Kind of hope to level up soon. It'll be there, mate. It'll be there. 10k is a lovely thing, isn't it? Nice round figure, 10k. Followed by 100k. I still couldn't get my head around that, you know. When ETS 21 hit 100,000, there is under 100,000 people in my hometown, which is not small. You've got more people following you than are in my hometown. It's mad. Yeah, got to keep chatting. Got to keep chatting. Yeah, team definitely needs some cash, some Matty cash. I was gutted that we never signed Matty Cash. He played for Nottingham Forest and he had Joe Lolly in front of him, and Lolly is also slang for money in the UK. But why hasn't anyone signed them two? Up the Irish. Yeah, some parents are absolute nut jobs. They are genuinely lunatics at games. There's no need for it. The kids are trying to enjoy themselves and the parents are going mad on the touchline. 77 subs for 9k at the moment. That'll be done by tonight, won't it? Come on. George Michael, man. Got to have faith there. Couldn't imagine the parents here doing much. The weirdly engaged dad is luckily quite uncommon. Or the lunatics over here, mate. Matty Cash gave away a penalty today. Matty Cash he's the poster boy, isn't he? For Dan's channel, for football anyway. In amongst all those mad Polish names. Like Błaszczykowski. That's the worst name I've ever seen in my life. And then all of a sudden Matty Cash jumps in. Who was born in that famous Polish village of Slough. From fucking Slough, man. 100k ages ago. It is a while ago that now, isn't it? But 100k, if you have a look at the size of towns that are 100,000 people, that's a lot of people. If you go to a football game, an American football game, anything where there's 100,000 people and look around, it is a lot of people. To have that many people following you, just mind-blowing, man. That's before you start looking at people who've got millions. How do you wake up one morning and have a look and think, right, I've got 15 million people following me? How do you get your head around that? Cash is always an issue. Slawinski. Monica Slawinski. It's mad. Lewandowski. Matty Cash. Just doesn't, my head doesn't compute with it. His real name is definitely Matovic Kasiovic. It is. Playing for Villa. Good player. I like Matty Cash. He's a bit of a narc as well. I like narcs. Mandy is in recovery from Thursday's hike around a waterfall, which was horrific. Small, well, not small, 70-foot high waterfall. It's not exactly like a mile wide, you know what I mean? It's not a long way to go round, but it was a mile and a half up, over and down, which was just ridiculous. 70 feet up. Wales gone mad. Slough, the place that allowed Jimmy Carr's family to settle down. What does that say about the UK immigration system? Yeah, it's also, that's where the office was based, wasn't it? The UK office in Slough, which should of course be Slough or Slough, because our language is insane. Sloth, like Frank Boff. Slough, like bow. Slew, like through. Slough, like tough. English is easy to learn, obviously. 10,000's loads. It is, but in YouTube terms, it's not. There's 2.7 billion monthly users on YouTube, which means that Mr. Beast, the one that they keep saying is the greatest of all time, that we should follow, is only getting a minute fraction of views that are out there. The majority of views that are out there on YouTube are old grannies watching cat videos with no thumbnail, and the title is just cat. More people watch that than anything else. It wasn't horrific, just the steps. You forgot about the steps. It's all about the steps. No treble. Dan, off now, no worries, mate. Be the virus you know we can be. Yeah, that's got to be the next bit of merch, that, mate, isn't it? Change the world. Be the virus you know we can be. Nice to see you, bud. See you later. Be lucky. Local biggest waterfall is 8 metres, so underwhelming. But then we in the Faroes and Greenland have ravines that would swallow school buses for days. 70 feet is enough. Trust me, it's enough. 8 metres isn't too bad either. There's much bigger waterfalls in Wales, not far away from where we were, to be honest with you. Very big waterfalls, but 70 feet is enough. Being on top as well, I couldn't get my head round that. The rivulet, the little spring, stream, whatever it was, it doesn't seem to be a lot of water. It wasn't fast moving, and yet it got to the edge, and this never stopped. I still can't get my head around. I know where it comes from. It comes from the sky, the rain. But when you look at a waterfall constantly going, where does all that water come from? It can't possibly be there. You would need reservoirs everywhere just to feed these waterfalls, and apparently we don't. Just comes down constantly, 24/7. It's not on for a bit and then off for a bit, just permanent. It was so clear, it was absolutely crystal clear. Stunning it was, with a capital stun. It's a lovely, quiet, secluded place as well. There's people climbing, there's people walking dogs and things, but even with people hanging around, it was just dead chilled, mellow. Sometimes you need that. Just go from the car park to the wood, and then the whole thing changes. Your whole atmosphere, your view on things change. Many seem to think Denmark is flat like the Netherlands, but it's really not. It's up and down. Netherlands is not completely flat either. Made in Liverpool. I'm looking well. Who's made in Liverpool? Should I know? I should know who that is. Is that Ron? Looking well. I've never looked well. Even when I was well, I didn't look well. I have that kind of face that people walk up to and go, "Are you alright?" Why, yeah. You don't look alright. You're alright. No, I'm not. Yeah, Denmark's not flat. I've seen that. I've seen a very good landscape photographer. 40. Oh, bloody hell, 40. How you doing, bud? Not seen 40 in ages. 40, I used to work with people. I don't anymore. Not Andrew. Not Andrew 40, yeah. I used to work with loads of people I don't know. It's nice seeing people that you've known for years jump out. Yeah, but the Netherlands, there's also places in the Netherlands where it's not completely flat. Ask Hadouik about that. She knows all about it. There are some places. It's because, shit. I've still got you on my phone somewhere, haven't I? How's things, man? Still bouncing around the crock with a big bag of Devo, by any chance? Vic is back again. Yeah, from the crock back in the day. It's been a while since I've been there, mate. It really has. Give us a clue. The crock, The Crocodile Bar in Liverpool, also known to some in our work as the Den of Iniquity. Used to love it in there. That became Home Office after the Pen and Wig went a bit quiet. Vic?
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there. Jay, yeah. Made in Liverpool is Jay. I've known Jay for, bloody hell, it's a long time this now, isn't it? He's also part of Yamar. I still, on Call of Duty, I'm still there as Yamar. Still repping the hashtag. Yeah, I've known Jay for a long, long time. We're drunk in the same place. His cousin, Andrew, not Andy, Andrew, I was on his team for years, 40. We have had some insane nights in the Croc. I miss that place. I really do. Yeah, do you want a bevy, Jay? Do you want a bevy, lad? We have got bevies on tap here. Well, I still drink me Earl Grey. In a thermos, obviously, because I'm worth it. Yeah, I've been, well, lucky and not lucky to work in town. You finish at 7 o'clock on a Friday, and what you do? Do you walk past Matthew Street? Do you walk past all the bars? Do you walk past Harrington Street, the Croc and all that? Don't drink no more. Live a clear life now. Bloody hell, mate. Are you sure you're the same Jay? I know. Yeah, I'm the same myself. I don't drink anymore since I had the massive stroke. Mocktails, we have got mocktails. We could try it with a Jinxie Jungle Juice. That's got no alcohol in it. There you go. Peach, pineapple, strawberry, raspberry, rose and apricot. We have stuff like that. We cater for everyone. Considering it's supposed to be like a pub, most of the people in here don't drink anymore. I would do, but you know, explodey brain. Have you got a soft drink? Vodka and custard, that's a fucking soft drink, isn't it? Your mum met with the siblings and she thinks she looks fat. Send a pic. She doesn't know her. Oh yeah, we've got Rock Shandy as well. We need to get this for Thomas. Pub Rock Shandy, orange and lemon, very nice. I would pick some up for him, but the last time I was in Liverpool at all was, well, actually no, the last time I was in Liverpool was the match, but last time I was in town was when I had to go into work. Pick up all my stuff. Yeah, we've got tea as well. Tea. Hot chocolate. Well, you're right about Denmark not being flat. I mean, that doesn't look flat to me, that does it? That's not flat. That's not flat. There's the Fambo. Happy days. Kev, rare opportunity to watch your team win on Match of the Day. No worries, Kev. See you later, bud. Enjoy Match of the Day. It's nice to be able to watch it, isn't it? I'll have to watch it on repeat myself. Because we won as well. Makes a change. You're on 254. Connor, good stuff. Stream name and the thumbnail. You're guessing that the brakes had seized? No, they haven't. All the stream names at the moment are songs by The Cure. And the only thing I can think of is this particular title tonight. Oh, and you've just leveled up.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
Level 1. The more you talk, the higher the level. Now my brakes are alright, mate. I've got a good Mercedes specialist who works just down the corner from me, who is fantastic. 20-year-old car, went to its last MOT beginning of this month. Not an advisory. Fantastic stuff. Connor, you getting a drink? You'll be back. No worries, mate. No worries. There's a fantastic picture, isn't it? Oh, don't forget Horace, of course, yeah. Sorry, of course, Horace. Well, it is Sunday. Hoo-yah! So for Horace's haiku. I lost track of days. The week passed by so quickly. with no time to breathe. Well, I could have edited that slightly better, so there's no lips left at the end of it, but, you know, I still think the sentiment's right, isn't it? The sentiment is right. Let's have a look. Your mum and 2 brothers, one lives in Sweden and the other 2 sisters live on the west coast. Everywhere around there that I've seen looks amazing. So I've got a friend who lives in Sweden, in Solna, in Stockholm, and just everywhere you look there's water. Looks amazing. I've never been that far. I've been as far north as Glasgow, that's it. Which is a lie, actually. I've been on a plane over the pole, so... But that doesn't count, does it? Definitely don't miss being under the things. Yeah, you need a computer degree to change your battery. It's not the same, is it? Back in the day. I was watching, there's a car channel that I watch, Car UK, and he's just bought a Mark 1 Fiesta to give away as a raffle prize. And when he opened the bonnet, it was just, there was nothing there. No plastic covers. Really basic engine. It's like, and someone else was talking, selling cheap cars. You can't sell a cheap car anymore. You can't sell like an £800 car, because the headlights in them will cost about 1,500 quid to change. No such thing as cheap anymore. You've either got to buy really old or really new. 2 parrots, your profile pic. Do they talk? Or, knowing you, did they stop talking more lately? Perfect. Embrace the Suck 21 in the area. Have we got the notification for this? Doing some videos in the office, just making sure our notifications were turned on. Notifications don't work anymore. Notifications are... I don't even think they're being used anymore, to be honest with you, Dan. I think what they're trying to do, or what it looks like they're doing, is you think you want to watch this, but we know you want to watch this instead. No, I want to watch my mate's channel. Yeah, but you'd watch this but rather than that. No, I want to watch that. So the notifications have been turned off. They're a pain in the arse, YouTube. Making things up as they go along. When you visit your mum's cousin's family in June, you will film the sunrise at 4 in the morning. Can't wait to go. I bet you can't wait. It's going to be 16th of June forward. Lucky sod. Sounds like your first car, a 91 microvan. 1 litre and slow as hell, but a great car. You don't need much more. There's too much too much involved in them. So if something goes wrong, on a really simple car, you can even have a go at fixing it yourself. When it's something that's wrong, that, as Jay said, if you need a laptop and you need to be able to spend 4 to 5 hours going through and working on a bloody degree to be able to do something, is that moving forward? Is that progress? I don't think it is. Oh, hang on. I thought Tom had just sent another message. He hasn't. The females don't, but the male is trying. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Quiet females, male trying to give it loads. First car was a Volkswagen from the 90s. Mine wasn't, but it was, if that makes sense. My first car was a 1978 Ford Capri. Got it all welded, got it working perfectly, and then the insurance came through and it was just too much. Couldn't afford it. And then I bought a 96, I think, 1996 Volkswagen Polo, which is the first one I really started driving. Because for years I just started using public transport. Because again, we would finish work, just go for a pint. Pretty much 6 days a week. Never out the pen and wig or the crock. I had to stop doing that, so I bought a car instead. In fact, I sold the guitar. I had a Yamaha Superflighter 1000, which I know sounds like a motorbike, but it isn't. Sold that, and the money I sold it for, I bought a car. Saxo 1.1 litre, Blackpool and back on a tenner. The proper good old days. You can't do that nowadays. Although I went to North Wales last week in that 2.1 diesel. Got 44 miles to the gallon, I think it was. Last time I got 48. Not bad. 1.1 sacks. I was screaming, wasn't it, by the time you got there? Grandad's first car was a Citroen from 1938. See what, mother? Yeah, Vic has got a channel called Viva Paws Vegas with 3 amazing dogs. Hannah, Ruby and Jack. Jack, I think, is... If he gets any bigger, you're going to have to put a saddle on him. He's fucking huge, man. I think he's part Great Dane, part racehorse or something like that. He's fucking massive. Ali, head of marketing yet again, she isn't she? Our Ali Alio. Oh, man. There's nothing on me that isn't sore at the moment. Not fair, this. Mandy, head of strategy, she is. And chief cheerleader. Nick, head of tech. I try. Doesn't always work. Can't even get the jukebox to work tonight, can I? I mean, come on, what's going on here? No, why is that not working? Bullshit. Being a Great Dane is only so and so. Yes, are you going to say you're the only Great Dane in this chat at the moment? Yeah, and of course, Morning Jackie, who will be fast asleep at the moment. Mandy, part-time Sherpa as well. Genuinely stopped me falling flat on me. Well, not even flat on my ass. Stopped me falling down about 6 miles of steps with just a hand in the back. Gets to a point where I try and put my foot down and my entire body gives up and I just go, oh. Not good. It was like that earlier on when I went for my walk. Went on the long walk and I got pretty much halfway and I started really struggling a bit, tiring. And I could tell that my feet weren't moving as good, weren't as rhythmic. Jay, nobody's mate. Yeah, pop in anytime you want, mate. But doing this twice a week at least and some ninja streams. Good to see you as well. Love to the family. Love to your 40 as well. I've not seen him in ages. I'll have to drop him a line, I think. Love to the parrots as well. Got your first car for nothing. It was your uncle's sister-in-law's car. She couldn't sell it. Eventually give it away. 17 years old and 24,000 miles. What? That's nothing. Great Dane would be bragging and a Scandinavian. That's so frowned upon. Yeah, let's hope the parrots talk soon. Oh, great stuff, that. Not seen Jay in years. Used to love those nights out in the croc. Just laughing constantly. That's when you know you're doing well. When someone says, how was your Friday night? Oh, it was boss. What you get up to? Just laughing constantly. Just laughing. Need more days like that. Unfortunately, I can't have them. Can't go and drink. Although I suppose I could laugh without drinking, can't I? Can I? I should be able to. I need me food soon now. Me lime. Is it lime? Lime and chili mango chicken. On bagels. Fit them, lad. I'm telling you. Fit. Don't know if they're healthy, but they're fit. They've got protein in them, haven't they? Chicken. Can't be that much shite on them. Plus I deserve. I've walked today. I've done it. I've walked. How many steps is that? 3,770. That doesn't sound like a lot. 3,773. That doesn't sound like a lot. There was more than that. The one walk earlier felt like more than that. I mean, genuinely. The one earlier was 2,681. I mean, for fuck's sake, man. That. How could I have only done another 1,000 on top of that? Bullshit. They sound salty. I don't know. I'll have a look. I don't eat much salt at all, do I? I don't add salt to anything. I don't really eat chips where you'd put salt on. I don't eat a lot of salt. So if I do eat something that's got quite a lot of sodium in it, I'm not eating loads of them. The problem that I had, apart from drinking far too much, was how much salt was in the diet. I didn't realise how much. and there was loads. Like I said in one of the videos, don't know if you've seen it or not, if you have a look at things like a quarter pounder meal, a large quarter pounder meal is about 54% of your daily salt intake. That's just one. So if you have, your chips, your burger, if you have something else, you have bacon in the morning, have that, have a ready meal or something for a tea, and instead of eating salted peanuts, you're about 140% of your daily salt intake. Keep doing that and your blood pressure will rise, which is not good. Phone died from the sun, and then of course Jeff went, have you tried forcing an unexpected reboot? Naturellement. Probably forgot to push buttons. You do need to sometimes, but the sun out there is ridiculous. It is the desert after all. Overheated by Jeff. That's what it could be. It could be Jeff. Could be him. It could be Jeff. Has it happened again? Is that what it is? Is it Jeff? Jeff. Jeff, the mark of a man. So's me sandwich from Tesco. It is. But what I eat during the day has no salt in it whatsoever. Yogurt of a morning or porridge. Fruit. I'm eating loads more fruit. There's a lovely thing of fruit that I get now. Strawberries, raspberries, black grapes, blueberries. Oh man, I could eat that now actually. Know what I mean? So I don't eat a lot of salt at all, so I can have a heavily salted sandwich because it's not doing me any harm. If it's below 100%, not doing me any harm. If it's over 100% and it's only once a week, not doing me any harm. Better than it was. A skinny man in a muscle suit. I love that thing that was on Rise and Damp when Alan was trying to get fit and was lifting weights. And Philip said to him, inside every skinny man, there's a big man trying to get out. So I wish you'd give me a hand with these fucking weights then. Love that. Yeah, it is getting that time of night, isn't it? Do we need to? We do. First of all, I've forgotten what I'm doing here. How bad's this? Other. We clean the screen, and you know what that means. Right, dancing shoes, everyone. Get your dancing shoes on. It's that time of the night. I want to see you boogieing. And that's that.